come to a VodkaSunnyD stream wanting to talk to Weeby. I get it. I get it. You guys said, hold on a second. You guys said, hold on one little moment. Hold on one little second. I gotta go real quick. You looked at the family dog. You looked at your mother. You looked at your father. You said, hold on one second. I gotta go. And they'll be like, where you going? Be like, I'm going to this VodkaSunnyD stream. And they're gonna be like, oh, to talk to VodkaSunnyD. No! I'm going to a VodkaSunnyD stream to talk to weebynewz. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. I'm going to a fucking VodkaSunnyD stream to talk to weebynewz. I'll see you later, bitch. That's why you're all here. That's why you're all here. I get it. I get why you're here. No, that's fine. It's fine. I'll make you a deal, chat. I just won't say anything for the entire stream. Yeah. No, I mean, it's okay. No, it's fine. I'll just sit here and I'll shut my whore mouth. No, I mean, that's what you want. So I'll just sit here in absolute silence the entire time. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, that's fine. If that's what the people want, that's what the people want. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me undeafen the call. Hold on. Let me undeafen the call. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to undeafen. Weeby's not undeafened yet. There she is.
Hello.
Hello,
Yay,
Weeby.
welcome.
Yeah, Weeby. I'm so sorry that I'm stuttering. I'm shook right now. I'm shaken up. I open my chat, and they go. The first thing they say, I'm like, good morning, hi, thank you all for coming, and they're like, shut up. Where's Weeby? And I'm like, what? Like, where's Weeby?
Brutal.
You tell us where she is. And I'm like, yeah, guys. So anyways, I've been feeling a little under the weather. I really think XYZ. And they're like, no, we don't care. Bring out the weebynewz now. So.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, they can't hear you on my stream. 1 second. Okay. Oh, no, you were so funny, too. No, they missed all your jokes. Damn it. I told you I was going to screw this up.
It's not a joke. It's not
a
joke. You know what you can do? They can hear me now? Ask them right now, am I a good volume? Because I'm going to let them know what my chat did. Okay. They need to know. No, they need to know. Chat, stop typing no, stop typing incorrect. No, that's wrong. You're not Makoto. Shut up. They're pointing fingers and saying, no, that's wrong. Listen, to Weeby's chat, I'm guessing when you entered the Weeby stream, you had nice things to say. You said, good morning, Weeby. You said, hey, Weeby, love the vids. How you doing? You know what my chat did? I started the stream. I'm like, hey, guys, super excited for the day. And they go, shut up! Shut up! Where's weebynewz? We were told Weeby's gonna be here right now. Where is she? Where is she? Tell us.
So sad.
And so I was like,
you killed me last time.
I was like, oh, she's gonna be here shortly, and I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. We don't care. Bring out Weeby now. We want weebynewz.
Damn, brutal.
No, lying on her name.
Chat.
I'm not lying. They're typing L's and saying I'm lying. Weeby, can you do me a favor?
I need to pull
real
up
quick?
Your chat. I need to see.
Oh no! All right, hold on. I actually have. I have your YouTube up. I don't have the stream. I don't have the stream open. Are we?
You guys behave.
We're gonna stream snipe each other. I'm gonna stream. Don't be nice to me. I don't deserve it. I don't. Listen, I'm assuming you got a lot of Danganronpa fans. Danganronpa. Yeah, I'm that guy from those many clips you saw that make you tilt your head and go, huh? Yeah, you've probably seen a clip of me, but you've probably never heard of me. I think that's the gist of it. I've said some crazy shit.
You have such funny reactions. I guess I probably shouldn't say, but who it was exactly. But your reaction to the first victim in Eden's Garden was so funny.
Oh, why did you remind me?
It was so funny.
No, you don't understand. God. I had a connection with that character. You don't get it,
no,
Weeby.
Me too.
No, that was my boy.
Dude, no, same. I literally screamed so loud. It was so funny. There was like a TikTok where they edited both our reactions side by side, and they were like, they share the same brain cell because we were both just like.
I can't. Oh, it stings.
Oh my god.
I'm having traumatic flashbacks. That's not what I signed up for today.
Oh man. Yeah. That was rough. That was rough.
So I do want to say one thing before we get started. Before all of this, We had planned to do the stream. We had to do a reschedule because ISPs suck, internet service providers. But I've just been wanting to say this to you for a hot minute. From me and my community, Weeby, a huge congratulations on the marriage, bro!
Oh,
Weeby's getting married! W's in chat! Please, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope you have
thank
an
you.
amazing honeymoon. I hope your next several months in lifetime are fruitful and fun. That's so exciting.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes!
thank you. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. It's kind of like a crazy time. I feel like to take a little bit of a break from YouTube too, though, with 2x2 coming out. And then I think the husband's coming out like right at the end of my honeymoon. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And,
well, I appreciate you taking the time to get together with us, me and my community, for a little collaborative stuff. And I had an idea. I know I ran it by you. Are we still going with the dinner idea? And I can lay out the chat what the dinner idea is.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, that was kind of what I was
so,
thinking. Yeah.
Chat, me and Weeby, we were looking at this tier list. You can see the tier list on stream right now. We've been looking at this. We've been eyeing it up with our retinas. And we were just like, we love all these characters, right? For the most part. All of these characters are fantastic. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna put majority because they're great characters. I mean, at the end of the day, even if they have, I'm not gonna defend him, but what I'll say is this. All of these characters are good in their own ways, quirks aside, and a lot of them are gonna fall in S tier, A tier, B tier. And we were like, there are so many Danganronpa tier lists out there. What if we shook it up a little bit? What if we pulled the carpet? Now, if anybody remembers, I did a tier list with Sabrina Twyla a while back for Project Eden's Garden, and it was an insane turnout. People loved it. We did a tier list of the characters, but we graded them based on how it would be to go have dinner with the character. So you can love a character as much as you want. You know, I can love Nagito as much as I want, but he might blow up Bupa de Beppo while we're there. You know what I mean?
Well, that would be fun. You know, dinner and a show. Dinner and a show. He'd keep me on my toes.
And then I go to jail. And I go to jail.
No, it turns into an overnight date. You go to jail together. Romantic.
So, surprise, surprise, we're going to mix it up a little bit, and this is going to be the first ever, it should be the first ever Danganronpa 2 tier list, or 2x2, depending on how you look at it, where we grade the characters and how nice a meal out would be with them. We're going to go down the list. We're going to grade them accordingly if we think it would be, you know, a nice dinner, a bad dinner, etc., etc. And as long as you're cool with that, Weeby, I'm cool with it as well. I'm chilling.
I am down. I'm down.
Before we begin, we've been talking for a little bit. I just want to double check with my chat. Is the audio super acceptable, immaculate, stunning, beautiful, big W's? Tell me about that audio.
Yeah, and same here, guys. Let me know if the audio is good.
I just want to make sure that me and Weeby are the same volume. I know that I'm a loud lad.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. I can be very loud too. So
the audio is delectable. What is that Shuichi speak? What does that mean? What did you mean by that?
Delectable.
No, hold on. What did he? I think he's trying to piss me off. I think he's trying to piss me off. What do you mean delectable? What does that mean? Like I want to eat your audio. What does that mean? That doesn't make any sense, bro. I'm not gonna tell you if the audio's good or bad. I would just eat it.
Acceptable. You get delectable, I get acceptable.
Let me crank up Weeby's audio right frickin' now. We're raising this to 175. You were at 150, now you're at 175. Let me know, chat. Your audio is munchable. Okay, I'm confused because one of you say Weeby's quiet, and then the next person's like, I would put this audio on a sandwich and eat it in 3 bites. Who do I believe? Who do I believe? Is it sandwich-worthy audio, or is the audio ass? Explain yourself. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm not allowed to curse on YouTube.
No, you can curse on YouTube. I do it all the time.
Okay.
Believe me, I do it all the time.
Oh my god, I'm gonna say
all the time.
I'm gonna say
you are good. You are good. I think YouTube, at least in my experience, it hasn't been too bad. I feel like they only really care if you're like really, really big. Like maybe because I hear like
I'm
other
big
streamers.
In person. Like I'm very like large. Like fucking. I mean like fat. I mean like I'm overweight. I just realized what that sounded like in person. I'm like no.
Skinny legend vodka. Don't say that about yourself.
No, it's true. I look like Jabba in person. I have met some people who recognize me, and they're just like, "Yo, you're kind of fat." I'm like, "True."
No. Oh my god. No.
What do I do? Hold on a second.
my God.
Let me just go.
Oh, I guess he left for a second. Okay, but yeah, that's basically what the stream is going to entail. We're gonna kind of like rank them based off of how dinner would be. Also, I see a lot of donations in chat. I'll probably have to read these at the end because I don't want to
Ooh,
interrupt
can I thank
Vodka when
him?
he's talking.
Can I
Oh yeah.
thank a donation?
Oh, that's true. We have quite a few. Let me get a few of these open. Can
I'm
you
a
see the donations on
professional.
your end?
Oh,
Or-
maybe. Hold on. Let me open. I love. Okay, let me see here.
I have them all kind of compiled, but the chat's moving a
Wait,
little fast.
who? I see a top chat from Astrin. That's all I saw.
Okay, yeah, there's Astrin was the last person who donated. Okay, you don't know about Mitch yet. You gotta play Danganronpa another. You gotta play
I
it so
am
you can get in on
actually.
these
I
memes.
haven't played
know,
Danganronpa
yeah, I
another.
was like-
It will be coming soon. Right after I finish
need you to
Phoenix
play
Wright
that
Ace
'cause that's
Attorney.
what a lot of these are about. I have a lot of memes from Danganronpa.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot
I
of
don't know
people talking
anything about it.
them.
I'm super
it's
excited
so
though.
good. It's really good. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. We had a great time. It's like, oh man, you're so lucky too because you got into Danganronpa pretty recently, and then like 2x2 is gonna come out, and then like while you're waiting for that, you can play Danganronpa another. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Amber Mira 13 from the Weeby News chat saying mute vodka, then the audio will be way better. What do you mean by that? The audio will be better if I'm not here? I see what you said to me, Amber underscore Mira 13, if that's even your real name.
So
Let me at him.
sad.
Let me at him.
Ban him. Ban him.
That's
ban
in
him.
your chat.
Oh man, but yeah, you really need to play it. I'm very excited. Do you know when you're gonna be streaming Danganronpa another?
Probably
you
after Ace
decided on, like, a
Attorney.
date?
Probably after Ace
Okay.
Attorney.
How
Yeah.
far into Ace Attorney or how many more streams? Because I want to be in chat.
At
least, like, for, like, some of the trial ones, I wanna be in chat.
No, I do not know. I just don't really know how long the game is, to be honest. But I plan to take my time with it. Probably do, like, 2 hours of Ace Attorney a day. It's been so fun. That game is really good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's very fun. I need to get back into Ace Attorney. I just have, like, so much stuff
Okay,
to
give me,
stream. So much stuff is released.
give me the name of, like, one epic chatter, and I will thank them in a very epic way.
Okay. Let's see here. You can thank Lucky Cat 2703 actually just donated. If
How
you
much
wanna
did they
thank them.
donate? How much did they donate?
€6.
I thought you said
I
six
just said it as
zeros.
the
I was
same
like, they donated $1 million.
$1 million. Yeah, it's just it's
Lucky Cat! Thank you so much for the donation to Weeby News. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. You, Lucky Cat, are better than every person in my chat right now. Every person in my chat that's saying that I suck, you are better than them. And I thank you for that donation to Weeby. Big W.
So true. So true. Thank you for that beautiful.
That very
call out.
immaculate, authentic, talented, articulate donation. Big thank yous.
Astounding. Beautiful.
All right. Do you want to get into this diabolic tier list?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So I've been staring at this Teru picture for a while. I see him looking at me. Look at him looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking
so
at you.
Here's my thing with. Okay, can I'm gonna let you lead here for a second. What is your inclination? Like, where do you put Teru? You are going out to dinner with Teru. Where do you place him? Like S, A, B, C, D? Because I have a lot to say, so I want to.
I thought you meant like in the restaurant. In the restaurant, it would be like the opposite side of the restaurant. As far away from him as possible.
Well, no, but you have to sit at a table with him. I mean, you got to experience the dinner. You got to experience the dinner. You have to.
Oh no, yeah, I was like, he's definitely the person I would make up. So I would be texting like my best friend and be like, please get me out. Oh no, my dog's sick that I don't have. Oh no, I gotta leave. Yeah, I was like, people are saying it in chat too. Teru would drug us. I was like, I think I didn't remember this. I was like trying to reread some of the free time events, but I think he drugs Hajime in one of the free time events. Yes! I was like, what the fuck?
That's insane.
So
By the
like,
way,
if there's anything lower than D, then I should probably put him back.
By the way, I have a bone to pick with you, Weeby.
Okay, what's up?
So I received some messages after you dropped the thumbnail to this video. You had Teru in S tier in the thumbnail. And my chat When I first started streaming Danganronpa, they all shipped me with Teru. They're like, Vod Teru.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're like, they're
Oh
both
my
chefs, because I'm a
God.
cook at my other job. They're like, they're both
He's
cooks.
looking at you.
They both
I
have
wanna
brown
say.
hair. We shipped them, Vod Teru, and then
Teru.
you
Aw.
reawakened it. No, it's not aw. You reawakened
Oh
it.
my
I
God.
wake up
Actually,
to this
okay,
thumbnail
okay.
that I didn't make. I did not make this thumbnail, by the way. And chat's like, "Aw, look at Vodka putting his husband in S tier. He
so
loves
cute.
the
Oh my God.
Teru.
I
Vod Teru
felt
is
the
back."
tension. I felt the tension between you guys. I see it now. I mean, look at the way he's looking at you. Oh my God, his like sprites right next to your like PNG on my screen, and
Okay, I'm gonna rant.
I feel some tension. Oh my God,
no,
you guys are about to kiss.
No,
Oh my God,
no.
look at how
Vod
cute
Teru
you
is
are.
not
Look
real.
at that.
Vod Teru is not. If,
So
chat,
cute.
mods, if anybody says Vod Teru,
So
a lifetime timeout.
Oh my
Time them
God.
out for life.
I never
No
realized
ban,
this is my
no
OTP.
trial, a lifetime timeout. I'm done. But here's the deal. Can I go? Can I just have 1 minute to go on my Teru rant?
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. I'll
Okay,
let you have
listen,
it.
look, I'm a man of the people, Weeby, all right? And I do not envision myself going to the restaurant and sitting 40 feet away from Teru. I envision myself, and not for romantic reasons, not for Vod Teru reasons,
No.
I'm gonna scream. Anyways, I envision us at the dinner table, okay? You know, and I tried my best. You know, I came to dinner, I dressed immaculate. I'm wearing my red dress. We're at the dinner table. We're sitting down. Wait, no, I did it because I would dress that way for any dinner. It's not for Teru. I would do it for any dinner. Okay?
Chat, guys.
And here's the thing. We would sit down at the dinner table. He would do his little whistle bullshit while he's looking at me. You know the whistle. You know what he does.
Oh, yeah.
And the waiter would come over to Boopa de Beppo, and he would be like, "What can I get for you guys today?" I'm sure he would like order the sausage and wink at me. The waiter walks away, and here's my thing. I am a big individual that loves a good conversation at dinner. I love a good conversation at dinner, and I feel like Teru would look at me and he'd go, "So, you got a black thong underneath that red dress?" He'd be like, "No, he would not what? He would not be right. I would not be wearing a black thong under my red dress. In the words of Makoto Naegi, no, that's wrong. Absolutely not. No.
But he knows you. He knows your soul. You know.
No, Teru's the kind of guy that at the dinner table he'd be like, "Whoops, I dropped my fork underneath the table. I need to go pick it up." And then he would go under the table and you would hear whistling. What is happening? What is this?
No. What's up?
Somebody just sent some biddies, and they're talking about DRA. What is DRA? What is that?
Oh, Danganronpa another.
Oh, okay,
What did they say about it?
They said, okay, so 500 biddies from Super Simputer, probably said that wrong.
Oh,
saying,
yeah, I've seen them in my chat before.
Hi! Weeby beat me to it, but I was just about to say you need to check DRA if you like fan games. As long as you can gut through the first game's translation, it's absolutely peak. Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, the first translation, it definitely has some moments of, it's just like, it's a little off in some moments. You can kind of piece it together for the most part. But I will say the first chapter is not the best too for Danganronpa Another. But it gets really, really good. But once you kind of get through like the first chapter, like I think starting with the second chapter is when it starts to really pick up and you're like, oh, wow.
Well, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play Super Danganronpa Another here soon, no matter what. I might play it close to the 2x2 release date, you know, kind of ride the hype. But anyways, real quick, I guess we'll just put Teru in A tier and we'll move on.
A tier. Wait. So you had a good time.
Whoa, no. Okay, listen. Teru would make me. Teru would make me feel like I mattered. You know what I mean? You don't think you don't think he would make you feel like you mattered at dinner?
So bad.
Okay, all right, fine. No. Okay, well, you know what? Fine. This is Weeby's list too. This is a combination of our lists. Where do you want to put him? Genuinely, I think my dinner's probably like a. Oh my god, no matter what letter I say, I get punished. If I say D tier, they're gonna be like, oh, he's in denial. If I say S tier, they're like, oh my god, yay! So I'm gonna play it safe. I'll put him in B.
B, okay, okay. I mean, when
Where do
I
you
think
want
of
him?
Territorio, I think of like restraining order, you know? Like if he said if he said to me that I needed to suck out the poison in his loins, I
Yo!
mean, that's restraining order. That's restraining order. Like
You know what?
that's
I want you to
that's
have a good dinner, Weeby. I'm willing to put him in D
yeah.
tier if just for
Okay.
you.
I think
And it's
I
not
think
because I'm
B,
in denial.
we can go down to C. Yeah. Well,
Down to
you know, he
C?
or wait, up to C, I guess. If you wanna have a little bit of a compromise, but I would not
Oh
trust any
my.
of the food when I'm with him. I would be watching my drink like a hawk. I would be trying to like desperately text my friends like, "Please come up with something to get me out of this. Please save me." So yeah, I would say probably the worst.
We have a character who I'm a pretty big fan of coming up here.
Yeah.
Mr. Fuyuhiko. I feel like there's a real
Fujiko.
difference if you're talking about early game Fuyuhiko from late game Fuyuhiko. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko's the kind of guy, like, we'd get dressed up for dinner and we'd go to, like, Pizza Hut, right? We'd go to Pizza Hut.
Mhm.
We walk into the store, Fuyuhiko puts the order in, and the guy at the register goes, "All right, that'll be $19.99, and remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut." And Fuyuhiko would be like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" And he would just grab, "Say that again!"
Yes. Dude, can you imagine you go like somewhere with Fujiko, like a dinner, and they give you the normal menu, and then they hand him the kids menu. The blow up that he would have would
Oh,
just be
no.
enough to make it like an S tier.
They'd be like, "You want a booster seat? You want some crayons?"
They already have the booster seat ready for him. And the little crayons like, "Oh, buddy," they're like, "Oh, you're taking your little cousin out for dinner. This is so cute." Oh man, yeah, that's gotta be S tier.
S tier for Fuyuhiko. I think that's the
S
thing.
tier.
I think both sides of Fuyuhiko would just be like a pleasant dinner. But I do have one argument. I am not a fan of like hostility at the dinner table. I don't mind if he gets a little rowdy. I don't mind if he doesn't want to out pizza the Hut. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm like the kind of person where if I'm at a dinner table and there's like an exchange between the server and the person that I'm sitting with, I get a little bit of anxiety. And I feel like that might come up. Do you think that would lower him to an A tier for that reason?
Him kind of like being mad at the server.
Yeah, you know, those exchanges.
Okay, yeah.
Like, what if he's like,
That's
"My fucking
true.
steak is cold," and he like takes it out on the
Oh
server.
God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That we could always lower him a little bit. I guess like I also am wondering too, I'm like, would he, if it's like before, his like character development too, would he like us? Because he was kind of a dick to everybody.
He
in,
might
like, the
stab me with a
chapter-
fork.
in the first
Honestly, he
chapter.
might
Yeah, I was
look
like-
at me and he might just take a spoon and spoon out my eyeball. And I don't know if I want
Yeah.
that. I can't beat
Yeah,
that guy
I
in a fight.
know.
That guy
Yeah,
kills
yeah.
people.
That's true. That's true. He is, well, he is only like 4 feet, so you can probably take him, but
No, I
He
can't.
does
That dude's a
have-
monster. Fuyuhiko kills me
He
10 out
does
of
have
10
the
times.
experience.
If I meet
Yeah.
that guy in the parking lot, I die.
Yeah, it's like I feel like S tier for like entertaining purposes, but like maybe maybe somewhere in the middle, maybe like B or C. What do you think?
I like Fuyuhiko a lot, so I'm gonna put him
Mm-hmm.
at. I do think he loses points simply for the reason he might go off on the waiter, and that makes me a
That's
little
true.
nervous. And that's my only reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's a good dinner. I think he's a gentleman. He'd probably cover the dinner as well. I think he would kill the chef
That's
if
true.
the
He's
food
got
came
that
out wrong.
mafia money,
Yeah.
Mm.
420
Do you
biddies.
also?
Oh, my
dude-
bad.
Okay, I was like, is there also the possibility though? You're at the dinner with Fujiko and he just talks about Peko the whole time, and
Well,
you're just like,
I mean,
damn.
you know what? I
Am
like
I
it.
even here? Am I even here?
I like it when people talk about things that they're passionate about.
That's
do.
true. That's true. It'd be
I
cute.
do.
It'd be
I'll let it
cute.
pop off.
Okay.
Real quick,
I can be
420
right. I do love
biddies
Fuyuhiko.
from Shadow saying, "Educate my brain. Is it meat in the bone or bone in the meat?" I feel like it's neither. Isn't it just bone
On the
my
bone.
meat?
But we're gonna say bone my meat. What was that? What were you about to say?
Nothing. I could just see myself in the trial, like if I get it wrong, I die, and they're like, "Tell us, what is it, VodkaSunnyD? Bone my meat. Ding, ding,
Bone my
ding.
meat.
It's execution time. You die. Shit.
I'm dead. I'm
Damn
dead. Oh my gosh. Okay, so did you? I guess. Do you want
I
to
got him
agree?
in a
Did you put
happy
in?
A
You put him in A?
tier. I got him in a
I put
happy
him in
A
A too,
tier.
actually. Yeah. I put
Yeah.
him in A too. I love Fihiko. I can't help it. If he
Um.
wants to be a little mean to the waiter, that's okay. That's okay. I'll accept him.
Yeah. The next one is an interesting one at this. This is Akane, if I
Mm,
do remember correctly. And my thing with
yeah.
Akane is I'm the kind of person that if I'm at dinner with someone and they touch my food or their inclination is to be like, that's good and that looks good and just like grab one of my popcorn
Oh,
shrimp and eat it,
yeah.
I'm gonna freak out. And here's the thing, if
That's
I freak out on
true.
Akane, she's
That's
gonna punch me in
true.
the throat and I'll die. Like,
That's
Akane
true.
also beats the hell out of me. There is no way I'm beating this
Mm,
superhuman in a fight. So,
yeah.
my thing with Akane is, like, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but remember, we're not
Mm,
rating the character on the character. We're rating them on how enjoyable a dinner would be. And
yeah.
that is just a trigger for me. If you touch my food, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like too. I was like, have you ever like eaten like family style at restaurants too? Like where you like share food? I would be so stressed eating with Akane. Like kind of like reminds me of like me and my fiance, like he loves sweets and like sometimes it kind of feels like when we share a dessert, I'm like I got to go fast. I know that shit's going to be gone if if I don't speed enough. I feel like I would like be only focused on the food with Akane, especially if it's like a shared kind of like we're sharing appetizers or something. I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta lock in. Like we can't talk. This is serious
I
business.
gotta hit this food
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
But that's the thing. Akane is like a fucking demon when it comes to eating food. Like she is Kirby from
Mm,
Kirby Air
that's
Riders.
true. That's
She
true.
really
You
is.
wouldn't
She
get
will
any food.
consume all the food in the vicinity. Imagine taking her to like a Cactus Willie's or like a
Mm.
buffet of some sort. Like it's we're dead. We're done. That's
We're gonna
GG's.
get kicked out of the buffet,
We're
actually.
gonna show up on like if you ever seen the TikToks where they're like lawyer's reaction. That's gonna be it. It's just gonna show
Mm.
Akane in the background pulling a Kirby slash Pac-Man on all the food.
Yeah, eating the plates with it. She's not even gonna not even gonna
Yeah,
separate it
eating
from
the
the plate.
plates as well. For that reason,
Yeah.
I'm leaning D for a dinner with
I
Akane.
I would not call the cops on her though, which I probably would on Territorio. So I'm like, should I just make a no? Well,
Do you want her in C? Listen, this is your list too. Like I said, you
yeah,
can
yeah,
sway me.
uh,
I'd like us to have the same list at the end of this. I
yeah,
will
yeah.
say this: we're not getting the D word. You know what I mean? We're not getting
Hmm.
DRUGGED. Thank God for that. But yeah, no, this would be a spooky endeavor to say the least. I'm willing to
I
put
can
her in
go
C if you'd
either.
like.
I can go either way. I think it just depends. I was like trying to think if she how much of your own food would she allow you to eat? Because I think if we had like our own plates, she would definitely like have a little bit. But do you think she would just gorge herself on your own food? Like you would have nothing left? Because
I think
that would be D tier.
here's
That
my thing with
defeats the whole
Akane.
purpose
I
of
think
going
that
out, you
like
know?
she would finish her plate, finish my plate, and then like start eating my hand. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm not.
Mm.
I don't really fuck with that.
I
To
feel
be
like
honest.
Akane, you could distract her maybe though. You could be like, oh look,
Oh,
what is Akane like? Look,
like the
a
memes, jingle
dancing
jingle,
monkey. Like
jingle jingle.
yeah,
Look at
jingle.
this.
Yeah, get a little
Throw
like
it.
something to jingle. Get a like a tennis ball, throw it. Distract her.
So,
Oh man.
I'll put her in C tier.
I
You
think
talked her up a
C.
little
I
bit.
think
I do
C is
think
good.
it's,
I
but
think C
I
is
might move
okay.
her to D later. So the
Hmm.
next one, Mr. Byakuya Togami, the big boy, big Togami. Can
Yeah.
I just say,
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of people, their inclination of this character would be to put him in a low tier. I
Mm.
object. I object.
I think it would be a very
that this would.
pleasant
I
meal.
think this meal would be
Uh-huh.
pleasant, dude.
It
I
would be
feel
very
like he
pleasant.
would be looking out for me. I feel like he's the kind of guy that he would help me pick out
Hmm.
the best order on the menu.
That's
I
true.
am not a fan of Big Byakuya slander. I think that dude's a W. I think what he tried to do
Hmm.
in the first game was a W. I was all for it. I like this guy. I want to have dinner with this guy. Call me crazy.
Hmm.
Either A tier or S tier. I'll let you take the reins from there, but I think it would be a pleasant meal for sure.
I think ultimate like imposter Tagami for me, I think would be a very pleasant dinner. He was very nice in Danganronpa 2 as well. He like was leading the group. He was helping everybody. I would
Yeah.
honestly say S tier. If it was Danganronpa 1 Tagami, that would be a different
Oh
story.
my god, he would
I,
punch me in my mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah. He would just like insult you the whole time. But I think honestly, I think S tier for Tugami,
Oh my
which I like to
god.
call him.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
I'd
that
say
you
so.
you're I love that you're putting
He's
down what I'm
respectful.
picking up. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. He's a
S
respectful
tier.
king. It would be a very honestly, definitely the most pleasant meal out of all of this
For sure, for sure.
so far.
All right, so we have Chiaki here.
Mm,
And I do think Chiaki is like a character that if you sat down at dinner, it could go one of two ways. One of three ways, actually.
mm,
Way number one, she's very mindful, she's very respectful. You have a good dinner, right?
yeah.
Two, she whips out the fucking Nintendo Switch 2
Yes.
and starts playing Mario Kart World
Hmm.
under the shining lights of Panera Bread. And you know what? That could be a W depending on who you are as well. If you brought your
Hmm.
Nintendo Switch as well, that could be a wonderful dinner. Opportunity
Yeah.
three, she passes out. She falls the fuck
Oh
asleep,
yeah.
and that's the timeline we're on. I mean, it's really
Yeah, damn, that can go so many ways.
yeah, this is
That
a
can go
dice
so
roll
many
here.
ways. This is yeah, because I originally I was just like S tier, of course, Chiaki, she's the greatest. But yeah, I didn't really think about that.
You
I
didn't
was
think
like,
about
I
the
could
pass
totally
out
see her.
potential.
The pass outs would be pretty rough. So would her playing Roblox on her phone the whole time, unless she invited me to play with her. Then we're
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
good time again, you know? I guess
So
maybe, yeah, I think it could just depend on maybe like with us, because I think it would just depend on the person. Like, I think if she liked the person, like, I think I could still have a pleasant dinner with her. I think even if she pulled up the Nintendo Switch or she pulled up gaming or something, I'd be like, hey, like, let's play together or something, to try to like get the interaction going again. I think
yeah,
sleeping would be the only thing that it's like, okay, well, I guess, if she's sleeping though, and we're like somewhere, what is it, like Olive Garden or something, I get all
yeah.
the salad for myself. And that's kind of a plus too. I don't have to
So
fight her for
my thing
the
is
salad
though,
and bread.
Weeby, listen, I'm a gatekeeper of the S tier. I think we need the best of the best in
Mhm.
here. And I
That's
don't
true.
know if my dinner with Chiaki will bring out the
The S
social
tier.
interaction that I crave. And if she
Mhm.
passes out in her soup bowl, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing here anymore?
It's a third-degree burn.
I'm
Her
leaning
face
a
goes in the
high
soup.
A. I'm leaning a high A,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's not bad. That's not bad at
I
all.
agree with
A
that.
tier is great. But
In the wise words of Hajime, I agree with that.
yeah, I
I
agree with
can I
that.
can I agree with that.
I am willing to
I
move her to
I
S
think
tier
so.
as it unfolds, but I'm
Mm.
leaning A right now. I'm
I
leaning an
think
A
A
tier
is good
dinner.
just because I feel like with Tugami, like you're just like I don't really see any bad situation happening. With Chiaki,
Exactly.
there's a few ways it can go sour, but I think overall it'll be a good time.
I
Overall, you just kind of
agree.
have to work with her.
I
Mhm.
agree. Oh my god.
Thank you. Oh my
Next
god, we're
on
on the
the
same wavelength.
list. Oh my god, bestie.
Yes.
Ah!
Yes.
So we the fuck we have Mr. Gundam Tanaka on
Gundam
the list.
Tanaka. Oh
I
my
am
god, I
a
love Gundam
big,
so much.
big Gundam fan. I
I
am.
love
I
Gundam.
I
Oh
like
my
I look
god.
at him. I look at him, and I'm just like S tier. Like I look at him, but
Yes!
again, I
Yes!
can't.
Yes!
I
It
cannot be
has to
biased
be
though.
S
I
tier.
have to
I
do a
mean,
breakdown
oh
in
my
my
god, he would
mind.
be
But
so
hear me
much
out real
fun to
quick.
talk to. Yeah,
Hear
no,
me
go
out
go ahead.
real
Go ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
So, do you okay? I don't know if you have these around where you are, but there are some restaurants that are kind of like, okay, the one that comes to mind that I think people know, Dave and Buster's.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you
Mhm.
imagine Dave and Buster's or like laser tag or like
Mhm.
any of those things with Gundam? It would be such a good
Yeah,
time.
that
I
would be
could see the
so
Davas. The Davas would
fun.
all have their own fucking gun, and they'd be like,
Divas! Oh my god. Give them all little laser guns. That would be so fucking cute. Oh my god. Oh man, we might need an S plus tier. Cause like Tugami, it would be a pleasant time, but Gundam, that would be the best night of my life. I'm hanging out with Gundam. He's like telling me all these crazy ass stories about the Prince of Darkness and the Overlord. Then I'm petting his little hamsters off to the side. They get laser guns.
I do. I
Um,
wait. I did think of one downside with Gundam.
yeah.
The
I was
one
like,
downside,
man.
no, there's one downside though, and the
Oh no.
one
Oh no.
downside is that if you go to Din Din with Gundam, right?
Mhm.
If you're paying, like if it's your turn to pay, we have to pay for each individual Deva, right? Like, I mean, if they're
Mm,
getting salad and kale and cream of
that's
broccoli
true.
soup, and the Devas are just pigging
Broccoli
out,
soup.
and I'm like my wallet is just crying. But you know
Oh,
what?
but they'd be so cute. Oh my god, them nibbling on the little kale. Empty my wallet. Empty my.
You know
I
what?
like. I'm such a sucker for animals. It would be worth it. I would
talked me
put
into
that
it.
$500 bill,
I put him in
and
S. I'm not
I
thinking
would
about it
be
anymore.
so happy with
You
that.
talked me into it, Weeby. I didn't think
Oh
you
my
would do
God.
it.
Literally.
I didn't think you
really.
talked me into it. It's hard to put a character in S tier for me. S tier.
It's
Locking
gotta
that
be
in.
Gundam. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Locking that in.
Man. Gundam's the best. He
Hajime
really is.
Hinata.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people don't know this about me, but Hajime is
Yeah.
actually probably my favorite main character of the three, I think.
Okay, yeah. I like
just-
Hajime a lot.
I find Hajime to be very funny and, like, relatable. Like, I feel like Makoto, you know, I treat Makoto like a celebrity. I feel like he gets a little bit too much, he's on that hopium. I mean, he's really on that hopium.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
pop
yeah.
off king. And I like Shuichi a lot, but
Yeah.
I feel like Shuichi gets kind of, I feel like the people around Shuichi make me like Shuichi more at times. But
Gotcha. I feel that.
Hajime is very like I get it, man. His situation sucks.
Wait.
He's dealing with this psychopath who I think he should give a fat kiss to, but he's like, Nagito, get away from me.
Cool.
You know,
Yeah.
He's waking up in Makan's like in his bed, and he's like, how did I get here? You know, Hajime's got it going through it. And the reason why I bring up this argument, I'm saying, Vodka, this is a dinner tier list. Why are you bringing this up? And I feel like sometimes, you know, Hajime might come off a little bit like a dickhead, or a little bit like, you know, like a wet towel or something like that. But I don't think that's the case. I think he's relatable. I think he's going through some fucking bullshit, and I think that this would be a genuinely good dinner. I think he'd sit there, he'd try to come up with some good conversation topics, and I fuck with Hajime a lot. I'm leaning S or A, but I'll let you take the helm and tell me what you're feeling.
Yeah, I
with
like
this.
Hajime a lot too. I feel like he's very easy to talk to. He can definitely be more blunt, I think, than like Saihara or like Makoto.
Yeah,
I guess it's probably where people kind of think that he can be a little rude sometimes. But I feel like, I don't know, the fact he's able to navigate all these characters and get them to like him, I feel like it does kind of show just how likable and adaptable of a guy he is. Like, I mean, if you can get Sayonji to like you, I mean, like, come on. Like, that's like an impossible mission. So I think it would be a pleasant dinner. I think it'd be a good dinner.
I don't know if it'd be like playing laser tags with devas. I don't know if it'd be that level dinner.
That's why I'm really thinking I need an S+ tier for Gundam, because that's like the greatest night of my life. That's like literally like, I'm gonna have an amazing time. That, or maybe even moving Fuyuhiko down to B, because I'm just thinking like
Fuyuhiko down to B? My boy!
He's gonna be fighting later!
My boy!
Okay, well, like, okay, you get to the end of the dinner. Okay, think about it. You're having a pleasant time with Hajime. Everything's great. You're having a nice conversation. You know, at the end, like when you tip, everything's gonna be good. You're both gonna agree on like a good, nice, wholesome tip. Fuyuhiko, if his steak's cold, I could see him being like, fuck this guy. We're not gonna leave it to him. And then you're like, oh.
He's gonna pull a William Afton at Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Fuyuhiko's just William Afton. He's gonna fucking start stuffing people into the Chuck E. Cheese suits. Oh, you're so right. All right,
Yeah,
I'll move him to
like,
B, and I'll put
think we might
Hajime
need
in
to move him
A.
to B.
Oh my god, I hate to do it. I mean,
so.
Fuyuhiko's just William Afton. I mean, look, chat, I will die on that hill. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I love
just the truth.
Fuyuhiko.
Let people know.
So much.
Let Danganronpa Twitter know. It's Fuyuhiko's just William Afton. All right. How'd we get here? We don't know.
Same person. Oh man. Yeah. I think that was like when I was thinking. I was like, I feel like the tip would be, because that's the worst. I don't know if you've ever been to dinner with somebody who like does not tip, but it's the fucking worst.
Oh, he'll
like,
tip. He's just gonna sucker punch him in the mouth.
Mm.
Here's your tip. Boom! Right in the face.
That's his tip. Oh man. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that, Hajime.
Oh my god.
Okay. Next up, we got a doozy.
Oh, that's Hiyoko, right? That's who that is?
Yeah.
It's been a while since
That's
I played
Hiyoko.
DR. So all I remember about Hiyoko is that she is so fucking stinky, bro. Right? She smells. That's the whole thing.
Oh,
she's
yeah, she was
stinky.
stinky. I forgot about that.
That's all I remember.
Oh, dang.
I know the Hiyoko lovers are gonna like freak out on me, but like that's all I remember.
Yeah.
She was stinky.
Hiyoko does have a very dedicated fan base. I feel like I find her interesting as a character, but I feel like talking to her would just be like rage baiting me
I actually
like the whole
didn't.
night.
I didn't really dislike Hiyoko all that much.
Really? Okay.
So my thing is like I disliked the treatment that Hiyoko like directed towards other characters.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, she was just kind of there. You know, she kind of existed.
Yeah, I feel like the game really kind of did her dirty. I really hope in 2x2 she gets like the development she should have gotten because I believe I feel like it was confirmed. It's one of those things I can't remember exactly if it was a rumor or if it was confirmed, but I heard that she was supposed to live till the end of the game. I think yeah, she was supposed to live till the end of the game and get like the same kind of arc that like Fuyuhiko got, but for whatever reason they decided to switch it and have Fuyuhiko
Oh my
live till the end
God.
instead of Sayonji. And so she kind of just like her story and arc kind of feels like it's cut short because of that. So it just kind of feels like she comes.
Her
she's
whole sequence, like
stinky.
where her story
Yeah,
ended, was
yeah.
so goofy to me. I was just like, oh, this is where we're at now. But I'm not here to get into that. We're here to talk about dinner. So I'll save that for another video. But
yeah.
as far as Hiyoko goes, I mean, if she's gonna be like, for me, if she's gonna be stinky and like be just fucking stinking up Ruby Tuesdays, I don't know, man. Like
that's true.
That's like a C tier for me. I mean, I'll sit through the dinner, but I'm not. I don't know, man.
She's just gonna be insulting you the whole time too. I still don't
D-tier.
feel like she's as bad as Teru, but like maybe
Okay,
like
but
a high D. You know?
There's an opposite. Okay, hold on. There are opposing factors here. Teru will be complimenting you the whole time. He'd be like,
oh God, but it's
I couldn't help.
Oh,
He'd be like,
I'd rather
vodka.
be insulted.
I couldn't help but notice your long, luscious hair and your big butt cheek. I love you, vodka. Whereas Hiyoko would look at me and be like, get out of my face, pig vomit. And I'll be like, what?
Yeah, I feel like also with Hiyoko, maybe if you just like don't engage with her, she would just like stop, you know? Because I feel like she's one of those people, like she loved like Mikon because like Mikon always like engaged so hardcore with like the insult. She'd get so upset. So I feel like if you were just like, yeah, whatever, and pig vomit, she'd be like, what? What? So then I guess you would just have to deal with the stinkiness. I think C.
C?
I think C could be okay.
Yeah, and Teru's gonna be chilling solo down in D.
Chilling solo the whole time. Oh man.
We got Ibuki next. So
yeah. I'm
as
just gonna fan of my room really quickly. I will be back.
You're good. That's all right. I'm gonna pull up your chat. I'm gonna entertain them real quick. Hello, Weeby's chat. I can see you through the computer screen, and I am here until Weeby makes her return. Hi, guys. It's good to see you. What's up, Chorus? What's up, Donnie? What's up, Chloe? What's up, King Bob? What's up, Sark? What's up? Oh my God! Why the chat start moving so fast? What's up, Ford? What's up, Jacob? What's up, Humble? What's up, Tempest? What's up, Ruru? What's up, Kuwa? What's up, Wince? What's up, Rick? What's up, Pidai? Good eyes. I probably said that wrong. What's up, Dara? Actual Trash. Up to Defined Obsessed. What's up, Wince? What's up, Lavin Knight? What's up? How do you say half these names? What is going on? Hey, Vodka. Yo, Sarthak Plays was the only one who said hi back to me. I'm an appreciator of that one. You just got way louder.
Hey, Humblebee and Grace is saying hi.
You just got super
loud. They're saying
loud.
hi too.
Oh my.
Oh really?
Yeah, for a second. Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Sorry. I just got really excited, I guess.
Teru's got to be moved up if he's cooking. He's not cooking. It's a dinner at Bupa de Beppo.
Dude, I still wouldn't want to eat his cooking if he did cook. He'd fucking poison Hajime.
Also, I was gonna put Teru in B tier, but Weeby talked some sense into me, and she said, "Absolutely not, you buffoon."
I saved you.
Put him in D tier right now.
Date. I saved you from that date.
I swear to God, if I wake up tomorrow,
oh my God.
If I wake up tomorrow or later today and there's more VOD Teru art, I'm gonna freak out.
I hope so. I'm gonna.
That was all DR2. They didn't draw anything else. They just drew VOD Teru. That's all they drew.
Oh my God, that reminds me so much. I'm very curious to see who they ship you with in Danganronpa and other, because they have a character they love to ship me with, because I hate his guts. I wonder if they'll ship you with the same character, because I feel like it could be a good time. I'll be in chat pushing that propaganda so they get off my back. Actually, I'll be like the leader. I'll be the leader.
The leader of the pack. Katara Forever 16 with the Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate ya.
Oh man. Okay, Ibuki next.
Ibuki. Ibuki. Okay, hear me
Mm.
out. Ibuki karaoke.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Well, that
Go
one
to
song she sang was kind of that was
wait,
a
oh my
little.
god, she sang like a song, and it was titled like "A Baby Shot Out of My Dad's Ass" or something like
Yeah,
that,
it
right?
was something
I don't
crazy
remember
like
what it was
that.
called.
Yeah.
I think it was called "A Baby Shot Out of My Dad's Ass." Like I don't. Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
true. That's true. That's true.
Lyrically
You,
genius, truly.
you'd be experiencing a lot of new music, that's for sure. She's an artiste, though. You know, she does it. She does it for the
Yeah.
art,
I
not
think Ibuki.
not-
I think Ibuki would be an S tier dinner if you could handle the energy.
I
I
think
think it'd be
so
fun.
too.
You
I
never
think
know
it'd be
where the
fun
night's
too.
gonna go. And the thing is like I have gone out to eat. I've gone out to like dinners with individuals, right?
Mm,
And people can do whatever they want to do, vibe out however you want. But
mm,
it's nice when you have someone that's receptive, and it's even more nice when you have someone who like will take some initiative and be like, oh, we got to do this, this, and this. You're gonna have a great time with
mm,
that. And it's like,
yeah.
whoa, I don't have to have the stress in making the plans anymore. This person's making the
Mm,
plans for me. I think
yeah.
S tier for Ibuki. Honestly, it's
I agree. I feel like she would have so much energy. I feel like she would put so much planning into it. You'd have a good time. You'd have a really good time, I
yeah,
feel
for
like, with
sure, for
her.
sure.
Mm,
S tier dinner with good old
mm.
Ibuki. Ooh,
Ibuki.
Ibuki.
Ibuki. She's pretty
Ibuki.
slay. Pretty chill, I have to say. I don't know if I have too much other opinions other than yeah, I feel like it'd just be a good ass time. Do you think
This
she'd
na-
pay the bill though? I feel like she'd forget her
Ibuki.
wallet.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
she
feel
would
like she'd
dine and
forget her
I feel like
wallet.
she would non-intentionally
Dine and
dine and
dash.
dash. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it would be unintentional. She wouldn't dine and dash
Yeah, yeah.
because like she wanted to. It's just her
Uh-huh.
mind was somewhere else and she just didn't
Mhm.
pay. She's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
to the
I could
next
see
thing.
that. Okay, yeah, next up, Kazuichi.
So here's the thing. I
Mm.
actually am a pretty big Kazuichi fan. For the most part,
Okay.
I think Kazuichi is funny as hell.
Mhm.
And one of my favorite moments in DR2, and I don't know why this is, but a memorable moment was when Kazuichi went up to Hajime and he's like, "Yo, Hajime, we're gonna go down to the beach and we're gonna do XYZ and we're gonna try to
Mm.
work our way into hanging with the girls at the beach. Come on, bro." And
Yeah.
that instance reminded me of like my days in school when literally
Mm.
like the bros would come up to me and say the same goofy ass shit. And
Mhm.
I think that Kazuichi would be just a fun dinner. I really do.
Mm.
I mean, if you don't like the kind of talk, like, because Kazuichi's the kind of guy that he would be like, dude, the waitress, she's totally looking at me. All right, man, listen, you gotta tell her that I'm
Yeah,
into her right
yeah.
now. He's like that guy that looks at you and he'd be like,
Uh-huh.
you tell her that I feel XYZ.
Mm.
And I'm all for
Oh,
that.
that would be fun. That would be fun, honestly. I could see that being a good time. I feel like Kazuichi, he has a really funny character. I like Kazuichi a lot. I feel like the fan base gets a little divided on him because he, I guess, like, annoys Sonya so much, but I feel like
He
it's not
does.
too
He
bad.
does.
It's like, I feel like it's done in a better way. It's not like harassment like Teru. I don't, it's been a while since I played the game, but I just remember, like, one of the funny moments was when like in chapter 4 you start kind of noticing Sonya and Gundam having like feelings for each other and Kazuichi's like, oh, what's going on, man? Like, it was just
When
so
yo,
strange.
I was laughing my ass off when Gundam and Sonya were like finishing each other's lines.
Yes.
Soda was
Oh
just
my god,
staring
that
like,
was
what
such
the
a
fuck?
funny trial.
But here's the thing:
Oh man.
I'm not grading Soda on his overall character. I'm grading
Mm,
him on how dinner would be with him, and I
yeah.
think it would be a fun dinner. I think it'd be a
I
pleasant
think it
dinner.
just, yeah. I think
I
I
don't
could
think
see
he's
it
gonna.
going.
I don't think the cops are gonna need to be called if I'm with Soda. All
The
right, he's
cops are
not
definitely
Terry
not gonna need to be
Terror.
called.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
the cops are
it'll
getting
be fine.
called.
It'll be a good time. Yeah, I feel like A or B. I think the only
A or
like, I guess
B?
kind
I'm
of
pushing S.
like,
I gotta fight you on this. No, that's wrong.
really? You're
No,
pushing
that's
S?
wrong.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
pushing
okay,
S. So
okay,
don't.
okay,
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 so
okay.
no, but
Like,
I'm gonna give you a chance. Why should he be an
no,
A
no.
tier? Go ahead, give me
I'm
your
just okay.
articulate
I feel
breakdown.
like if it's like a bro dinner, I think it'll be a really fun time. But if
Yes,
he's
that's
like
what I'm
interested in
saying. The
you,
bro
but
dinner.
if he's interested in you, like you're the Sonya of the date, it's gonna be like,
Okay,
oh
so
my
you
god,
think
you look so beautiful tonight. Oh my god, she's looking at me.
you think
Can you
because
it depends. It depends, I feel like, on the vibe. If he's interested in you, I feel like it could be like he's simping too much and it's making you uncomfortable kind of vibe, you know? Because I feel like Sonya would have a bad day with Kazuichi, you know? Like, but if it's just
I
like
agree. I
we're two
agree.
bros hanging out, then like it's gonna be a good time. But
So,
that's like
okay,
the only thing that I
you
could
make a
think.
lot of sense to me. You make a lot of sense
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me. So my thing is that this tier list is our tier list, right? The
Yeah,
vodka,
yeah.
Weeby, dinner
Uh-huh.
tier list. And the thing is that I do think that I would have an S tier bro dinner with Kazuichi.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, we got to compare notes. And if you think that your dinner is going to be a
Yeah,
B
yeah.
tier dinner, I'm willing to meet you in the middle and say A. If you're willing to meet me there,
Okay. I'm cool with A. I think A would be
we'll
good.
put him low A.
Okay. It's okay. He can be a mid or a high A. I think it'll still be fun overall. I think it just depends on like the vibe and like kind of because I think if it was just a bro dinner, then yeah, it'll be a really good time. But
It's
yeah, I just feel like when I think of like him on a date with Sonya, I'm like that would be a really bad time. And it just depends on if that would go to, what
yeah,
way it would go, I guess.
yeah. It's interesting for me to think about, though. I know that we said we would talk some 2x2, so I'm going to bring up some 2x2
Mm,
here for a moment. For some reason, and I don't know why, because Kazuichi's not my favorite character in DR2, but I like him a
yeah.
lot.
I like
And
him too, yeah.
when I looked at the cast, one of my first thoughts was, who do I think's gonna like perish pretty early on? And for some reason, I couldn't really
Mm.
figure out what they were gonna do with
Mhm.
Kazuichi. Like my inclination is that they are more likely to give characters more screen time in 2x2 that maybe didn't get
Mhm.
to have it prior. But
Yeah.
Kazuichi just felt like, I don't know, I look at him and I just don't see him dying. I don't know why. I don't see him
Mhm.
dying.
Even in
You think
2
he's
by
gonna last
2?
long?
I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been leaning towards a no for lasting long just because I feel like most of the survivors, like, they already got so much screen time in the first game that I feel more inclined to say that he'll die
Yeah.
earlier, or, like, I could see him being, like, a chapter 2 or, like, 3 victim. I don't think he'll die the first chapter. I don't know, I like have been going back and forth on a lot of, like, what I think is gonna happen. Because like, I feel like at first too, I was like, "Ah, Kamaida's gonna die first chapter," but then I'm like, "Is that too obvious? Would they keep Kamaida around longer and have him do, like, something else?" I think it just depends on, like, what direction the game goes into. I feel like I might even be leaning more towards, like, Hajime or Chiaki dying first chapter. But Kazuichi, I don't think he's gonna make it till the end. I feel like he's gonna maybe replace, like,
I
a
think Chiaki's
Mihiru.
fucking cooked. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for
I think
sure.
Chiaki's cooked
Yeah,
six ways
yeah,
from
she's
Sunday.
shit's over.
She is
It's
so
yeah.
cooked in TXT, bro.
Yeah, no, she's done.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I think
curious.
Hajime is cooked too. I
Do you
think
think
Hajime is
the
probably cooked too.
do you think the 2x2 stuff? Do you think that it's gonna have like I don't know how much I can talk about, but like
Mm.
Hajime, the Izuru thing. Do you think that that's gonna play a part in the diverted path?
Yeah, like I've been really wondering about that. A lot of people that I've been seeing, like in my comment section, they think that like because it's like then the trailers, it's promoting it as like what is it? That something different happens at the beginning of the game and that changes the total trajectory of everything. And, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of leaning towards this idea that they're gonna find that boat in that CG, and it's gonna take them to a different island. And then they're gonna have a totally new killing game on, like, a different island with, like, different, areas, different motivations. That's just gonna change everything because that does feel like a good way to kinda change things up. I think I was just really stuck on that CG being at the end of the game because it didn't show Hajime's face or Kamaida's hand, and I was like, "Well, it kinda seems like they're trying to cover up his Izuru eyes and Kamaida's Junko hand." But I feel like it also is just to kind of like not let us know where it could possibly be if it is at the beginning or the end. But I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna connect it to the end of the game because I feel like I have like a crazy theory and I was trying to explain it to my
I have a
fiance.
crazy theory too. I mean, do
Very
you want to go? You
it's
go
so
first with your
complicated to
crazy theory. I'll
explain.
go
It's
second.
so complicated to explain that I'm like, I don't even know if it'll make sense because when I
Oh
was
my
trying to
god,
explain to
mine's
him,
complicated too. Mine's
he was
complicated
like,
too.
"What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "No, it makes sense." Okay, so my idea is like, okay, so right now we have like in the Danganronpa like canon verse, there's like 2 timelines a lot of people like think of. 3 is like its own kind of separate thing. And then there's like Danganronpa 1, 2 that leads into Danganronpa the anime. So, and like a lot of people think of it as like two separate things, but also like Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3 are fictional in V3. And so, like, what I was thinking was like they might do something to turn that idea itself on its head. So, like, what if, like, when we were playing Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3, we thought, okay, this is its own universe where, like, this all takes place, it all happens in its universe, it's like real events. But what if we really were only playing the fictional versions that were inside of V3? And like Danganronpa 3 is Danganronpa 3 the anime is the conclusion for Danganronpa 2 only inside of V3's universe. And there's actually going to be a new conclusion for like this new universe where it actually does happen. See, it's like very complicated to explain. So I don't know if this
I
is
have
making
no
sense.
idea what's going on.
I know. It's so complicated. I was like, I feel like I need to I need to like make a video and script it out to where it makes sense. But it's like very like university of like I feel like I'm just thinking of how I feel like they might try to what is it? Like is not get rid of, but like kind of get rid of like the Danganronpa 3 anime, like make it not canon. Like that's why I'm thinking it's gonna be like a new universe almost, if that makes sense. I don't know if people are okay. I think some people in chat are kind of making sense. Okay. It's like a whole
my
new canon is like the idea that I'm thinking of basically.
my
But I feel
theory.
like it'll be easier to explain if I have like a video. Whenever I make my 2x2 video theory, I'll like explain it in a way that I think makes more sense. So like that's my main idea.
My theory is kind of similar to yours a little bit,
Mhm.
except like I think my theory is that Nagito and Hajime are gonna get together, and that's gonna make a big impact, and then we're gonna have this whole path of Nagito and Hajime getting together.
Oh,
I hope.
they're gonna kiss. Oh my
You
god.
did!
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
they're gonna
god!
kiss.
I
No,
hope!
that's basically
Oh
what I was
my
saying.
god, I hope so! Oh jeez! You said it, hey! You said
Yeah,
it, not
they
me!
kiss.
Not
Yeah,
me!
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
said it,
no,
not
no.
me! Okay?
That'll change everything.
I have this whole fan. It is definitely a fan theory. It is a fan theory. That is what it is, in fact. And
No,
I
yeah.
have that fan theory in my head that those two are going to get together, and it's going to be very good and very, very fantastic. The good old Hajime and Nagito, they're going to hold hands in the sunset while everyone dies, and it's going to be good. It's going to be W ending. And that
I'm just like
that'll be
thinking of
that.
like, it's like they kill Chiaki like chapter 1 and the rest of it is just Komahina love story. It's like
Oh,
that's
yes.
it.
I can feel it. I can
That's
feel
it.
that's what's
That's
gonna
it.
happen.
Oh my god.
Also,
I do wonder cuz like I don't know. I feel like there was cuz like people like oh my god, when Danganronpa 2 like in the early days there was like this huge argument on like is Kamina in love with Hajime? Is he really just in love with the hope inside of him? And like a lot of people like I guess cuz maybe it was just like I don't know, back in the olden days and people like I feel like it was not as like often that like gay characters are presented in media and so like I think there was like a lot of arguments on whether or not he was like gay or like if he did have feelings for Hajime. I feel like now everybody kind of like says he does. I wonder if it's going to be more like forthcoming in 2x2. Like it's not going to be
sorry.
like oh I'm in love with the hope inside you. It's going to be like I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, Hajime.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be a lot
Yes.
more like blunt because I feel like when it came out it was kind of around the time where it's like I don't know, a lot of like, I guess like queer representation in media kind of had to be like more hush hush. Like you think of like Korra and like Asami, it's like, oh, we can't like, I guess that was a kid's like show. So that was like Nickelodeon being like whatever too. But you know, I feel like it was a little bit more like they kind of like did stuff on the down low. But I feel like now it might be more forthcoming. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm all giddy over here.
You a big
Don't tell
Komahina fan?
anybody. I mean, if you know, if some stuff went down, I wouldn't complain, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
And look, all
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying is, it seemed. Look, everyone can talk their talk and walk their walk, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever your perception is of Hajime, you know, it's fine. You do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw Mikan moving in a very interesting way towards Hajime, whether it was intentional, unintentional,
That's
whatever you
true.
want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And Hajime wasn't very receptive. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. But Hajime seemed to have Nagito around. You know what I mean? He did. He was like, talk to Nagito.
Well, he liked Chiaki though. I mean, I did.
They were homies. I'm
That kid
100%
everybody is
on.
bi. Yeah.
I'm 100% on Team Homie. 100%. Like
Yeah.
Chiaki is a homie. That's just Chiaki. She a homie.
Mm.
But Nagito? Oh, those two gotta make out.
I'm dead.
Oh
See it.
man.
I feel like I generally kind of shipped Hajime more with Chiaki when I played the game, just because it felt more mutual. I felt like with Kamada it just seemed very one-sided, but I would be very happy to see like
Oh
a
no.
universe
Listen,
where Hajime starts to like him, you know?
on the timeline they were on, no. But that said, is there potential there in a different world, a different life?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, no.
And what could we might be getting?
Yep, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking it up.
Oh my
I'm
god,
picking it up
yes.
for sure.
Yes.
For sure. Oh man. Oh yeah,
we have Miss
let me rename this.
Mahiru next. The
Oh yeah,
tomato.
let me I'm gonna rename the stream really quickly too, because people are like, why is Fuyiko in B tier? So let me do like dinner date.
You know what?
version or
Surprisingly,
something, so people kind of know what we're ranking on. love
I'm-
Fuyiko. Fuyiko would be S tier if it was just general characterness, but it's just because it's the dinner date and he wouldn't tip the waiter, and it would be very upsetting.
Yeah, he'd punch him in the
and awkward.
mouth. I'm actually
Yeah.
my TikTok streams are usually like raised pitchforks and stuff and this kind of stuff, and surprisingly, they don't even have the context of this is dinner, and they're just like perfect list. They're like Tugami up in S tier. Finally,
Perfect
someone
list,
gets it.
finally.
Tugami S tier. They
Finally.
understand it.
Honestly, what do you think they're gonna do with Tugami in 2x2? Now that
Oh
now
my
that we're on
God,
the subject,
let him
now that we're on the
exist.
subject, yes,
Let him
please,
exist, bro.
Please let him exist. He's
I
such
could
a
totally
good
see
dude.
Spike
Such a good
Chunsoft
dude.
pissing me off,
Mm.
and they're gonna do their thing where they're like, "Oh, well, the first trial's gonna be mildly similar, and it's gonna be the first victim,
Yeah.
and someone else gonna be the
Mhm.
criminal." And I
Yeah.
don't want that. I don't want that at all.
I know, yeah.
I want
What do you-
Tugami to thrive.
What do you think is going to be the difference, like the thing that changes everything? Do you think it's going to be the boat, or do you think there might be something else that happens that changes the trajectory of like everything?
What do I think that will change everything? I think
Mhm.
Hajime figuring out what the fuck's going on with him early on is like the best path of trajectory.
Mm.
I will say
Interesting.
I didn't think I didn't think that I didn't think of like the whole new island thing. I actually was expecting a reuse of the islands, which I don't know if that was foolish
Yeah.
of me, but I feel like there was a lot of space and a lot of area that sometimes weren't used on islands.
I could see
when it
that.
came to,
I
like,
think
investigations and
I
stuff.
really didn't think about it until I was reading the comments, and it was mostly because like when I was analyzing the trailer, like every screenshot in the trailer that you see, you can line it up with like an exact moment in like the Danganronpa 2, like the original version, besides that one picture of like, well, I guess two, Kamaida and Hajime looking at the boat, and then another one of Kamaida standing in front of like a boat shop. So I'm like, they both have to do with the boat. And I saw kind of people mentioning that idea of them going to a new island, and I was like, that would kind of make sense since that is the only like really new thing I'm seeing so far. Because
My thing is though,
yeah,
I feel like they wanted to take the shell, right? Like they wanted to take the shell of DR2 and expand upon it. So I guess I would be really surprised if it was just like, yo, all new islands. Now, I would say, now that you've brought it up, I do think like the idea of some new stuff is a possibility, but that definitely wasn't where my mind was at. I figured they would go down the route of like, you know, altering. I'd be very surprised if we're getting new areas, like new areas.
I'm open to it. I think that was like the main reason I kind of started, because really didn't think about it until I saw people in the comments mentioning it, and I was like, that is the only new thing so far. I found it so interesting that that was the only new stuff. Because I think for a little bit I had my tinfoil cap on, and I was like, are they gonna give us like Danganronpa 4 with a new cast, and this 2x2 thing is just like a misdirection because like, oh, you weren't around during the V3 promotion. Oh my god.
No.
That is like, oh my god. I don't trust anything they say about anything because of the way they promoted V3. They lied to us. That whole like the whole promotion section. They're like, Kaide is the protagonist. They didn't even show like Kaide or Shuichi at first. They showed like Kibo and Maki and Kaido. Everybody thought Kibo was the protagonist at first. We're like, we're playing as a robot. And then Kaide came out and we were like, okay, I guess we're gonna be like, you know, a girl. And then she fucking dies. Like, oh my god. And then yeah, the whole, oh my god, the V3, he was like, Kadaka interviews, it stands for Victory 3. No, the fuck it doesn't. He just lies. He gets on the internet and lies. So I don't trust anything they say. So I was putting on my tinfoil cap a little bit, and I was like, "Are they really
I will say
remaking
this:
Danganronpa 2? Are they
I'm
really
expecting
doing?"
I'm expecting like a late spring summer release of 2X2, but I would be very pleased if we got it sooner than that. I feel like Spike always releases their stuff like around that time. You know, they've done that with other titles in the past. So
I kind of think so too, because I think the demo is coming out for this. Like, I think it might be like in November, actually.
wait, there's gonna be a demo for 2X2?
So yes, but I don't know if it's gonna be worldwide or not, because it was like a Famitsu article. They mentioned something about like a demo, being at like the anniversary event, because it's like the 15th anniversary of Danganronpa. They're doing like an event in Japan. I feel like I want to say there was something about a worldwide, like, or I feel like he might have said like that's when the world gets to play it. So I was like, I think there might be a worldwide demo, but it might, I don't know. I'm pretty sure
Dude,
that people, at
I
least
need
for
to
that
be like
event, will get to check it out.
I need to be like blind. I want to
Yeah.
go in complete no spoilers, no nothing when it drops.
Okay, yeah. I do see people
1000%.
saying late November, but only a specific location in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody said
We're
live
still
stream
gonna hear
demo
stuff.
November
Somehow it's
29th.
gonna reach
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's gonna have too many spoilers. Another kind of Danganronpa thing is that they always kill Hagakure in the demos, like regardless of what game it is. Like,
I didn't know that. That's funny.
yeah.
That's
They killed
funny.
him in the V3 demo. They killed him in the Danganronpa 2 demo. I think they even killed him in the Danganronpa 1 demo. So people are hoping that
I'm hoping
he'll
that
die again in the new demo.
I will say my final thing before we continue the list. My final thing on 2X2.
Oh, yeah.
I do really hope it does well and like people are
Me too.
open-minded to new things, because I've seen a lot of people just kind of like, why are they making another one? And I'm just like, bro, let's just be happy. Let's just be happy.
Yeah.
Let's check out the game, and we will save our opinions for when the game drops and we play it to entirety. Because
I think
if
it will.
does
I think
well,
it will do really good.
I do too, and I think if it does do well, you know, the opportunity of Danganronpa V3, the return of my goat Kaido Momota, and
Oh my
fucking,
God.
you know,
that'd
and
be
we
so
could
fun.
because they could definitely do it with that too.
Kaide! She could finally live.
Dude,
He
what
would
if they're
still
like,
kill her
what
off
if they're like
chapter one.
Kaede? Yeah, I was gonna say she's the pro tag, but they fucking murk her first chapter. She gone.
She dies during the introduction. Just like a boulder falls on her. I'm like, fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, I think it will do really well. I mean, people have been begging for more Danganronpa, and like, I like kind of wonder too if the success of like the fan games has like made them kind of be like, oh, like I kind of
You know
wonder
what
if
I
they've
think
seen
it is?
like
I think it's the
Ian's
lack
Garden.
of success from them trying other stuff personally, but
Probably.
that,
I do think that is another thing too. It's like I feel like every time Kodaka releases something new, it's like people are just like, "Is this new Danganronpa? Please, please!" Like, but yeah,
I
I
do
kind of
understand
agree. I
though,
feel
like
it could be
being a
mixture,
creator
yeah.
and wanting people to check out the other stuff you're creating. It can be because you know the reason that
It's tough.
we create is to express ourselves and to showcase, you know, other stuff. And
Yeah.
oftentimes people are very close-minded to new stuff. And
Yeah.
I just think people in general, like if I could send any message to the viewers on all streams and all platforms right now, do not be afraid to try new things. And I know that sounds like a very lukewarm baseline thing to say. You would be shocked how many people online just see something and they've already made a decision that they don't want to do it. If something seems interesting, go check it out. Art is a beautiful thing, and I think it needs more recognition, and we need to be more open-minded to just stuff in general.
I agree with that. For a very long time, I was like very scared of branching out because I did like just Danganronpa for a very, very long time, and I love Danganronpa. I still do. I'm like, I think I just have like a very like I could get hyper fixated. Like I have certain things when I get hyper fixated on it, I really don't get bored of it. Like in Danganronpa is just one of those things I like love so hardcore. So I think for me it was like I enjoyed Danganronpa, but I think I wanted to branch out just because I was like, but like if it ends, like, are people still gonna watch me? And for a very long time, I was so scared about branching out because of like the fear of failure that like I didn't. But
I feel
I'm
that.
so glad I finally did.
I just say
like,
screw
in the
it,
past
bro.
few years.
One day I'll be playing
yeah.
Danganronpa, and then the next I'll be playing Nubby's Number Factory, and DR fans will come and be like, "What's this?" And I'll be like, "You haven't heard of Nubby's Number Factory?"
Oh.
I just play whatever.
It is very
like
good.
I could definitely see for people who like content creation is like their full-time thing that they do. Like I get it. Thankfully I have like another job, so I'm like a little bit more open to branch out, but I get you
that
don't want
definitely
to
helps
just like
a lot.
freaking wipe out either.
Yeah. I'm very grateful I've been able to branch out and do
For
different stuff. And I was
sure.
like, man, I really should have tried to do that earlier. I just was so scared for so long. But now it's like,
No.
wow, I can branch out and I can do Danganronpa again. I'm like, this is
Exactly.
greatest. This is the
And
fucking
Weeby,
best.
every time we collaborate, Weeby, I always have
Yeah.
such a good time. Like for we
Yeah,
gotta
same
get the
here.
peeps together. We gotta get the peeps together. And
Yes, we
I
do.
was talking
Uh,
to Mr. Dakota about this, Mr. Kai
yes. Oh, I
Montiago,
saw. Oh my god,
and
I
I
saw Dakota in
said
chat actually at the beginning. I
I
meant to say hi to
said
him, but the chat
to
was moving so
him
fast. Woo!
that we should get together with some of the Eden's Garden staff, maybe some other Danganronpa creators.
Mm.
And I think now I know that it gets a lot of like shit now, but imagine we did Among Us, but with intent to make every death a investigation and like trial. So like if someone
Oh.
dies, we all step up and we're like, yeah, I
Mhm.
was in comms. No, that's wrong. I saw him
Yeah!
walking
Oh
by
my
the trash
god!
bin.
That'd be so fun. That would
I
be a
think that would be
great
sick.
time.
I
That would
really
be
want to.
so fun.
So once you're done with
Uh-huh.
your
Wedding,
honeymoon and your
honeymoon, life.
marriage stuff, yeah, hit me
Yeah.
up next year
Yeah.
and we'll
Okay.
correlate something
Yeah, I'll be back
for sure.
in November. I'll have
Oh hell
openings
yeah.
again. It's just kind of the rest of this month. I'm gonna be crazy busy, but in November I'll be back and then we can do something. That'd be super fun. Also, people are talking about how Mahiru is starving in my chat. They're like,
Oh,
please
talking
save
about
her.
talking about
She's
the
waiting at the
tomato.
table.
Yeah, talking about the tomato.
They're like, she's waiting.
Yo,
She's starving. I think Mahiru's having a bad time. I don't know how we're gonna rank her, but we just
check this out
ignored her
though.
for
Check
like
this out. Oh wait, you
30
can't see
minutes
what I'm
straight.
doing. A tier, A tier. I've always been
Oh,
a
really?
Mahiru. I've been a
Okay.
Mahiru
Okay, Mahiru
enjoyer.
stan.
I've been a
Okay.
Mahiru
I didn't know
enjoyer.
that.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
I Mahiru. I feel like people get a little all over the place with her character, but
Uh-huh.
I at the end of the
Yeah.
day, here's the thing: when it comes to acknowledging another person, you have to ask. Is this person malicious? Are they actually a bad person? And
Mhm.
I don't think Mahiru has a malicious bone in her body. And I
No, I don't
fear
think so
for
either.
2x2, and I'm hoping that,
Mm.
fingers crossed that she doesn't do anything that I would find depressing. Like, I don't want to see her go
Yeah.
and stab Tugami in the eye. But as far as Mahiru
Mhm.
goes, I know she can be a little bit she could seem a little bit like
Yeah.
a
She can be a
Nancy
little
at times.
She just kinda nags a lot. I
Yeah,
can't
but
remember the
I don't think
exact
she's a
reason
bad
why she
person
nags
though.
so much. She's not a bad person for sure. I feel like it would be a good date overall. I feel like Mihiru, I don't have too strong of an opinion on her.
Yo,
I
she
feel
would take
like
pictures. Imagine
that's
though, your high
aw,
quality
yeah, you do like a little
photos. Be
modeling
so
stuff.
sweet.
Oh, that'd be so
Nice little book.
fun.
I feel like
She'd
the
make you
one
look
thing
good
though
too.
with Mahiru, I'd be sitting down at the dinner table and she'd be like, "You are a man, right?"
Yeah,
And
that's what I was thinking.
I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, "So that means you are going to pay, right?" And I'll be like, "It's supposed to be a platonic dinner, no."
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like you would have a worse time with her than me, just because she does have that kind of edge to her where she just has very like kind of I don't know, like whenever she was talking to like Hajime or the guy, she'd be like, "You're a man, like you need to do this." Like she has very traditional
I don't want to do
masculine roles
stuff.
kind of in her. Yeah, like
I want to
in
sit at
Danganronpa
home and
9 for
make
whatever
cookies.
reason. Yeah. So I was like that. I do think I would have a good time with her for sure because she'd be very sisterly and chill with me, and it would just be like we would kiki and have a great time. I could see her nagging you a little too much, but I think it would
hmm
still be a good date overall.
But
A good
no,
date
but
overall.
know this though. I still fuck with Mahiru, despite her being
Yeah.
a little bit more heavy-handed on the dudes. I still fuck with her. I'm willing to put her in
Yeah.
B tier pretty happily if you're okay with
Okay.
that.
I'd
Did
say
you want
B
to?
or A actually. Yeah. I feel like she'd be
Ooh.
pretty good
The thing
actually.
is that like I just saw Fuyuhiko chilling down there in B, and I just
That's
thought I'd
true.
give
He's by
those
himself.
two.
But
I give those two another
give him a
chance.
little.
You know.
Yeah, I guess we could always put them together. We can put them together. I'm
Yeah,
down
give
with
them
that.
another
I could
chance.
I could see her going in either direction. We can always revisit Fuyuhiko though too if you have any more arguments. I'm open to anything when it comes to that's like my favorite part of these tier lists is just trying to like see each other's perspectives and like change things.
I have opinions about this next
Okay.
character, and people are not gonna like my
Ooh.
opinions.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I want to go. Okay, I don't know if I want to go out to Fogo de Chao. Right? We are at the refined Brazilian steak buffet. They just gave me a crystal cup of Guarana Antarctica. Guarana, Weeby, in my glass
Yeah.
with the cherry.
Mhm.
They come over with swords and they start delicately cutting the steak. We're talking lamb chops. We're talking bacon wrapped sirloin. We're talking authentic ribeye. You sit down. Your dinner looks beautiful. And then, oh my God, I slipped on a banana peel. Boom. And your fucking steak's in the air. Fucking dinner's across the floor.
God.
You got Tony in the back. And he's like, no! The steak!
Yeah.
No! Oh! And they're like, Tony, no, Tony! Oh, no! And then she gets up like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I slipped on the banana. Whoa! I slipped on a cherry! Tumbles into another fucking table. The salad bar's falling over. The restaurant's on fire.
Yeah.
And Tony's in the back just like, no! And then they look at me and I have to pay for all the expenses. I never even got to taste the steak dinner. My crystal cup of guarana, gone.
Damn.
D-tier dinner. Convince me. It is your turn to step up and convince me.
Damn, you're really spitting because I love Mikan so much. I really wanted a pleasant dinner with her, but you do be spitting. You do be spitting with her bad luck and like the fan service stuff. Oh my God, I'd be so embarrassed. Oh man. I just love Mikan so much. And I really loved her free time events when she was talking with Hajime and like he was kind of like able to like I don't know, I just feel like I have such a soft spot for her. I feel like I have a soft spot for characters that are kind of like pitiful, you know? Like when nobody's nice to them and then like one person's like nice to them, they're like, "Oh wow, like it just means so much." Like so it's like I'd want to be a person who could just like really treat her like nicely and help her like build up her confidence. And so I was like this like probably the first time we've been like polar opposites. I was thinking more wholesome dinner, but you are right that like
hey
she
man,
would trip
listen, I am all
and
ears if you want your
it would be
$72.99 dinner at Fogo de Chao to flip up into the air 10 feet tall and light the entire restaurant ablaze. You want Tony screaming in your ear telling you how, oh my God, the sauce! Like, that's up to you. If that is your ideal dinner, that's on.
Hypothetically, we take her to McDonald's. Then we don't have much. Well, I guess if she burns down the McDonald's, but like,
no.
There won't
Okay,
be
let me ask you a question. Are we eating inside or is it a drive-through? Drive-through dinner or are we eating inside?
Oh God, I'm trying to think of which is gonna go worse. Drive-through. Why do I feel like we would crash into somebody?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She would be like, Mikan would pull up to the McDonald's and you'd slowly look and be like, wait, when did you start driving? Anyways, I'd like the big
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe, I think I saw somebody, they were like, maybe if she sits down and she does not leave the table, whatever.
If you put her
like,
in a
whatsoever.
fucking hamster ball, but like, I'm not... That's not my dinner, bro. Giyu, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Kaylee, thank you for that resub at tier 1. Mikan is S tier since she would fuck with Olive Garden. No! Fucking same argument. There's gonna be some guy in the back named Marcus who like literally put his life into the spaghetti and meatballs that he's putting on this table. And guess where that spaghetti and meatballs is going? 10 feet into the air and all over other customers the moment Mikan somehow slips on a breadstick. I can't, bro. Anytime she's around food, it's all fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Oh man, this is tough. I kind of forgot about that kind of stuff. I was just thinking more. I'm just also thinking about how happy she would be to get taken out to dinner, though. She'd be like, "Oh my God, somebody likes me enough to take me to dinner." Like, it would be so sweet and wholesome.
Yeah, the introductory part would be fun, but we gotta grade on the dinner itself, bro. Like, I'm not saying that the intro conversation with Mikan wouldn't be enjoyable and a sweet moment for you, but like, bro, listen. If you could talk me out of D tier, I'll let you. All right, this is your list too. But
I
think the dinner's gonna be rough.
D or C. I just love her so much. It hurts me to put her next to Teru. It really it physically pains me.
Well,
that's
I don't
like
want to
just
bring you
something
physical
I don't
pain,
know.
ever.
Yeah,
that's not something I want to do. I'll move
feel
her
like
to
my
C
chest
tier.
would start hurting, you know.
Bottom of C for me.
Okay. Bottom of C. Okay. Oh wait.
Could be a home date.
Okay.
You want your house on fire?
I think we can agree. I can't put her next to Teru. That's just. I guess the cops would still be called, but just because like the restaurant's on fire.
Yeah, but like if the cops are called, it should be D tier audible. We said that at the beginning, right? If the cops are called, it's like auto D.
Yeah. It's like was her luck that bad though? I'm trying to remember. I remember like the the meat on the bone falling on her.
Okay, but
And
the thing is like, do you take the chance? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Even if she's appreciative, do you take the fucking? You could say, oh, her luck's not that bad. Do you really, chat, take the 17.5% chance that the entire restaurant goes ablaze and that Tony's authentic steak restaurant burns to the ground, and then all of a sudden you have news reporters dropping your name, being like, in other news, it seems this individual let this person come into the restaurant and light it ablaze. Like, I would not, if you told me there was a 20% chance of that happening, I'd be like, nah. Sorry, bro. I don't care how grateful she is for it. Yeah. Justice for Tony. Chat is just like, justice for Tony. We can't let this happen to Tony.
I can accept C. I can accept C because I do think I think I'm just also thinking too, even if like the restaurant doesn't light on fire, it would be very embarrassing for her to like trip and then like the steak lands
You gotta
on
think about
her
Tony
and you
in
get
this
that kind of
instance.
like Tony.
You gotta think
Justice
about
for Tony.
Justice for Tony. Spread it.
That's true. I'm cool with C. I just can't put her next to Teru Teru. I'd be willing to give Teru Teru his own category though, just like a Teru Teru tier at the bottom too. If we could put her in D as well, I can't put her there. I can't put her next to him, you know. Although she is next to Sayonji, which is probably not much better for her since Sayonji like is so mean to her.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This next one, I don't even know how to answer, bro.
I don't know either.
Monokuma, like, I mean, I like Monokuma. You know what? I feel like this would be very similar to a dinner. This is gonna sound weird to say, but I feel like for certain reasons, this would be similar to a dinner with Ibuki. And the reason is I just don't know where the night's gonna go. I have no idea what this guy's gonna do next. Like, he might pull out a JoJo reference on a fish, and I'll be like, well, that just happened. But for some reason, I feel like his intent might be a little bit more spooky than Ibuki's. So I don't really want to put him in S tier. Because Ibuki's intent would be for us to have fun. Monokuma's intent, I mean, look at that face. I don't even know what he's thinking.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know why I have the idea that if I went to dinner with Monokuma, he would just like shit talk all the students and it would be like a really good time. Because he's like always watching the cameras, you know? So he'd be like, oh my god, you're not gonna believe what Sonya did. He's gonna have
oh my god, not Sonya and the cameras. Oh no!
He would have all the tea on all the students. He'd be like, oh, and then I saw like, I hear you talking shit about so and so. I'd be like, oh my god, clock it, Monokuma. I don't know why, but I feel like it would be a great time.
He would definitely spill the tea. Yeah. I'm willing to put him in A tier. I think he's A tier.
I can see that.
Do you think he's S? You really think he's as good of a time as these three up here?
I don't know if he's S, just because like I'm also kind of thinking it would be similar to having like dinner with Junko, who I also feel like she would talk shit about the students.
Oh my god, but Junko doesn't know when to shut up.
Yeah. She's a lot more likable.
Listen, I like Junko. It's just like she's just yapping a little too much at times. I'm like, bro.
She do be yapping. She's got a
just
lot.
Like me for real. Just like us content creators.
True. Yeah.
Oh man.
True. Can you imagine just talking and not stopping? Wow. Couldn't be me. I guess I vote to give him the personal VIP table. I do feel like Monokuma would be a fun time.
I would not be mad if Monokuma ended up in S or A. And I feel like our communities are an extension of us. So what if we just let chat decide between S and A tier?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Chat,
what do you guys think, chat?
Type either S tier for Monokuma or A tier for Monokuma. I mean, both are good. Like, wherever he ends up, this isn't something to really be upset about. Just like whatever you guys want. Okay, I'm seeing a plethora of A tiers. Holy crap. It's like all A in my chat.
I think there's still a little delay on mine, so I'm not seeing any. But let me know if there's...
Yeah, Twitch chat is all A's outside of like 2 people. And then all A's on TikTok chat as well. Yeah.
I'm actually getting a decent bit of S's on mine. A lot of S's and A's, though, yeah. It might be because of the tea spilling. I do feel like that would be fun. I feel like the tea spilling, he really knows all their secrets. And like that would be, like you would hear everything, you know?
Chat don't even believe me. It's like all A's, bro. Look at this.
Okay, so let me see yours. Yeah, yours has a lot of A's. Wow, yours has so much A's. Mine's so much S's.
Well, we
Oh
did say they
man.
were an extension. I said A tier, and
They
then
were.
everybody
They
who's
were.
watching on my end picked
That's
A,
true.
and you
I feel
said
like it's
S
because I
tier.
mentioned the tea spilling. I feel like my chat, we love
All
some
right, you
tea.
know
We love
what?
some drama.
You know what? Let's just flip a coin.
Okay. We can also have this as like our personalized thing. I could put him in S and you could put him in A, you know, since it doesn't have to match, I guess, exactly, since it seems like A point or like A plus, but we can maybe just decide if we
But
want the
like,
S or the A.
imagine how funny it would be if I flip this coin.
You can do it. You can do the coin flip if you want.
Hold on. I do want to do the coin flip. I'm gonna put on some intense music real
Mhm.
quick. Hold on.
Oh
I
man.
want this to
Yeah,
be.
kicking back with Monokuma, Martini, talking shit. Oh, that'd be a
Ooh,
good
I will
time.
say
That'd be fun.
it does go up for me when you bring up the martinis. He's always got
But
the
he
martinis
always has a
again.
martini with him. Like he would be
Yeah.
a fun time.
But I'm doing it though. I'm turning on the epic music and I'm
Mhm.
gonna do this this coin flip real quick.
Oh yeah, I can do a poll too in YouTube chat. I kind of forget about that.
Okay.
Monokuma dinner. S or A?
One coin flip. Will Monokuma be an S tier or A tier? Best of luck, everybody. Let's go.
I'm doing a poll as well because I'm
I'm
curious.
playing demonic Dark Souls music. This coin flip. Yeah. All right, one flip to decide it all.
Oh wow. Oh my god, this is so close. The votes are piling in.
Wait a second, we didn't
Girl
decide which
dinner.
one's which. Is heads S tier
Oh,
or
wait.
tails I don't know.
Again!
Wait, I didn't reveal it yet. Okay,
Okay, we can
heads
decide
will
then.
be
We can
heads will be
decide.
A tier, tails will be S tier? Okay,
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
here we go.
So dramatic. He's slowly unveiling the coin right now, guys.
Heads! Heads! Wait, which one's heads?
Nice!
Which one's heads?
That's-
I don't.
Oh, it's a little Bowser Jr. coin. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. A actually won my poll anyways, even though it kind of seemed like it seemed like I couldn't tell if it was just the Monokuma stands being loud. It was very close though. It's like 53 to 47 in my
Listen,
chat.
if I have
for the
learned
poll,
anything
but-
in my life, it's that the coin will never lie to you. The coin will never lead you astray. He was meant to be an A tier, but you know what? Just for you, Weeby, we'll put him in high A. I'm gonna put him.
Okay,
I'm gonna put him
okay.
A in front of everybody else.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we can organize it that way. That sounds good. That sounds good.
There
That
we
sounds
go.
fair.
I know you like your tea, Weeby. I know you want to sit there with the martini and
I
Monica would be
do.
like,
Oh
oh.
my god. Oh my god, that'd be so fun. That would just be the best.
It's all
Okay.
fun and games until he somehow, like, while you're sloshed, he's just like, yo, you want to sign this contract to be in a death game? And you're like, yeah!
That's true. That would be the bad part at the end. That would he would get like 10 martinis in me, and then he'd be like,
Yeah.
read this contract. Actually, don't read the contract. Just sign the dotted line, Weeby. You love death games. You'll want to join. Yeah, that's true. He would definitely. He would like kidnap me Zero style after the dinner and put me in a Danganronpa. So that would be a bit of a downside. That'd be a bit of a bummer.
This
at
next
the end of
character on our tier list, I also have opinions about.
Okay, I'm curious. I don't have too strong of opinions on
The
this
mystical magical Usami, that's my
Mm.
main bitch. I love Usami, bro. I love Usami, dude.
Okay.
I think that, like, of all the little side shits, I mean, there's not
Mhm.
that many that like have existed around Monokuma. I'm a big Usami fan for sure.
I agree with
Usami
that actually.
is
Yeah.
fucking awesome. I want to put her in a high tier, but my thing with Usami is that she's gonna be like, don't forget to love yourself, and remember, always tip 200%. And I'm just gonna look at her and be like, what did you just say to me? She's gonna be like, remember, always tip 200%. And I'm gonna be like, Usami, all they did was it's takeout.
We literally just got boba.
Always tip 200%. I'm just like, I'm down. Like,
She'd be too nice. A
little bit.
I love Asami too. I do feel like I kind of agree because like I feel like a lot of the other like counter Monokuma, because what we have besides Usami, we have like the Monokubs. That was Oh,
Ugh.
yeah. 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 That's the best way. That's the way
I was so fatigued by the Mono Cubs very
Mhm.
quickly. I was like,
I like that they died. That was nice. I think I like there was
wild
I think I like the
statement.
robot guy a little bit too, just because they like all bullied him and then he started killing the other Monocubs. I was cheering. I was cheering for him. But yeah, the other Monocubs, God, they were so annoying. But Isami is a sweetheart. And they're so mean to her in Danganronpa 2 as well.
Oh
She's
my
just trying to help
god.
them the whole
Yeah.
time. And they're so mean to her. It's so sad.
I
So
I
I
am
was kind
a
of leaning towards S or A for her. I think
I'm I'm a
you did
firm
bring up a good point
believer
with the tip.
that Usami Monami whatever. I do think she like actually makes Danganronpa 2 like way more enjoyable, which is
Mhm.
interesting to say. Like Danganronpa 2 is still a very good experience, but I do feel like this is a character that when you look at it, her dynamic with Monokuma, her like hanging up in the background, tied up
Uh-huh.
for fucking the trial.
Yeah, that's
Like I
true.
really do feel
Oh,
like
so
she
good.
added a lot to the game for me.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, this is dinner, and
Mhm.
I feel like she's the kind of person that they would bring, my steak completely burnt, or it's like I asked for mid rare and I got mid well, and the guy would come
Mhm.
up and he'd be like, everything okay with the steak? And I'd be like, well, actually, can we get an OD over here? And Usami would be like, well, actually, the steak is fantastic. Love, eat it, eat the steak, love. And I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
Love.
For that reason, I'm willing to put her in high B. I think she's a high
High
B.
B?
When you
Really?
when you take the tip thing into account, when you take the I'm gonna let service walk all over me into account, I think it's a high B for me. Also, I don't think she's like I don't like being. I don't want to use the word controlled, but when I go out to eat, I want to be able to have the freedom to kind of enjoy my meal and do what I want. And I feel like Usami would be like, remember, we can't stay here past 8 o'clock. We need a good night's sleep tonight. Love. And I'm going to be like, oh.
Yeah. I can see that.
Chat,
I feel
stop spamming love.
love.
No!
Love. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I was like, I get what you mean. She definitely could. I'm trying to think because I feel like the waiter thing is interesting. Her letting like service run all over you. If the food is bad, but that is just like a possibility on if the food is bad. I do like. I could also see it going where she might not. Would she interrupt? I'm trying to remember if she would interrupt us if I'm like, hey, yo, my steak's burnt. Can I get a new one? If she would be like, no, the steak's perfect, or if she would just let me do it and then kind of like
I can literally hear her music theme
lecture
playing in the
me,
background
lecture me
as
afterwards.
she talks. I could hear her.
Oh, it's such a banger. It's such a banger too.
Oh,
It's such a
Usami has the
banger.
best themes. Like I fucking love her music. Like I will say this. It becomes an immediate A tier if every time she like walks into the room, her theme is just playing behind her.
Dude, that's true. We can always do a low A for her because I do feel like it would be. I guess she would be
Sure.
kind of preachy to you. I guess, but I think it'll
low
still
A.
be fun. I think it's like it just depends on if the food is bad. If the food is bad, it definitely can go to a worse outcome. But if the food's good, you'll have a really good time. You'll have a really pleasant time. You know what I mean? So I think low A. I think that
for
fits.
sure. We got Mr. Nekamaru Need-Eye right
Nekamaru.
here.
Yeah.
Me and Nekamaru, a lot of people, they say that I'm Teru, or they look at the cast and they say that say that I look like Byakuya Togami, and in reality, I'm just Nekamaru. Like my digestive system is fucked. But the thing is like, do I want to sit there at dinner and he just like mid conversation, we're having a nice conversation, right? And he's just like, I gotta shit, like I gotta poop. Like I don't know if I want that.
But he's gone for like an hour after that.
Yeah.
Alone at the table. Like I guess I'm just,
bro,
just
we're
here
gonna
by
be
myself.
We're gonna be at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, right? And he's just gonna start screaming at the front about, where's your bathroom? I need to shit now! And it's like, bro, we're eating acai bowls here. Come on, man. There's no reason you should be shitting your pants.
Not in front of my acai bowl.
chat's just
Yeah.
like, my chat's like, true. Hi, B. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I feel like Nekomaru would be a good time otherwise. I feel like it's just he probably would ditch you to go take a massive shit at some point. So you would be alone for a decent part of the dinner. But I think the part that he would be there would be good. So maybe like a B or a C. What do you think?
I'm thinking B. I do think
B's
B.
fair.
I like
I think
putting him
B's
next to the
fair.
B tier people. Also, I'm gonna put him between Fuyuhiko and Mahiru. I think I just want him separating those two. So
Okay. You think they're gonna fight?
I don't know. I could definitely see Mahiru just like all the balls getting up in Fuyuhiko's face, being like, "You are a man, right?" And Fuyuhiko's gonna be like, "Shut up, bitch!" And I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, don't call her that."
Hey, Fuyuhiko, calm down, baby gangsta. Okay, yeah. I think I'm cool with that.
I feel like I've been taking the reins a lot, so I'm gonna let you lead on this next one, Miss Peko Yama.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think. I feel like Peko would be a pleasant dinner for the most part. I feel like it's kind of one of those things too, like she probably would talk about Fuyuhiko for the most part because she was like so well, I guess it depends too. I guess if she's like hiding her relationship with Fuyuhiko. I feel like Peko overall would be a good one. She has been one I've been going back and forth on because like I I think it'd be good. I think it'd be pleasant. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Wait, okay, I'm looking at chat too. Peko takes longer. Oh yeah, Peko takes long. I was thinking about that too. Peko, one of the main things I remember about Peko.
Oh my god, Peko poops!
Yeah,
right?
she also
Oh my
takes
god, I
massive
forgot
dumps.
about that. Peko poops!
She also takes massive dumps.
No!
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
She
Oh,
also would be banning us at the table for a while, honestly.
Yo,
that's
crazy to me. I forgot that she does all that. That's a wild.
She does.
That's a wild thing.
That's a wild card.
Man.
Yeah. Because that was like her whole alibi. I think for chapter 1 was that she was in the bathroom the whole time. So there is a good chance. I feel like it's kind of similar to Nekomaru then. Except maybe she won't talk as much.
Wait, you know what? I have a really good idea.
Nekomaru might be higher
what if we
than
put her in B tier, but next to Fuyuhiko? Hear
Oh,
me out. Like
cute.
just put them on the list, and they just look really good next to each other.
They do look good next to each other. They do look good next to each other.
Yeah. What if we did all that? Because I mean, listen, it's kind of the same argument here, where I'm gonna have a pleasant dinner with Peko, right? Until she disappears for 3 hours because she has to shit. So, and then in this timeline, I get to put her next to Fuyuhiko on my tier list. That makes me very happy.
Yeah. People are saying in chat, to be fair, it was one time. It was because of laxatives?
No. It was acknowledged one time. It was acknowledged one time. You don't know.
And it happened one chapter, so that's like a 50-50 shot.
It was acknowledged in one chapter. You don't know.
But I still think B, because I was like, I don't know if she really she's not a huge talker either, so I could see there being
B is like not bad. I feel like C and D
it's
is
not
like,
bad. It's not bad.
C and D is like the I don't really want to go, where B and up is like it's like okay,
B and up is like good. It's a good time.
Like, I'm not sitting here saying it's gonna be a bad time. I'm just saying, look, it is actual factual logic. I'm hitting you with logic. Peko shits, all right, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, chat. Listen, you could try to say whatever you want. You can come up here. You could come up here with your doctorate degree, and you could be like, well, actually, Peko does not shit. It was this one. No, she shits, and that's fine. B tier.
I think B is still fair. I think I would have a good time with her, but I do think the people in A I would have a better time with for the most part.
I agree.
I think Chiaki is the only one that there is that chance she might fall asleep.
Yeah,
if we
but
play
like,
games together, it'd be really fun. Though.
So I actually went to a cafe recently. One of my new favorite things that I've like learned that I enjoy is early morning cafe visits with a friend. Like you get a friend, you go sit down at a cafe, you get a coffee. And I was going with my one friend recently, and we both just like quite literally, I had like my Steam Deck with me, he had his phone, and we would go sit at a cafe and play Balatro over some coffee and like good food. And it was really nice just being like, yo, look what I got going on. So I could kind of see that vibe with Chiaki as well. As long as you come prepared and you bring your Nintendo Switch, I think you will have a good
I would just bring all my game consoles, bring all like my Switch, my Steam Deck, and just be prepared for like, we're probably gonna play games. She's not gonna want to talk to me. agree. We can still keep her an A, but she was the only one I was like, there is that possibility of her falling asleep. But if we get a game in front of her, she'll be good. If I'm like, hey Chiaki, there is a new Roblox game, she might be down. She might be down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun too. I play a lot of even like you could do like phone games or something, or be like, hey, have you played Pokemon Trading Card Pocket? And then we could just play that the whole time together. We like battle each other. It'd be fun. It's a
Oh
vibe.
hell yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think Chiaki holds her ground in A tier,
Mhm.
100%. Like this is the
Yeah.
same argument with like the Mekon thing, where it's like, oh,
Uh-huh.
is the Mekon dinner date worth the 20% chance that
Uh-huh.
Tony's restaurant burns down and the meat flies everywhere, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to ask yourself with
Mhm.
Chiaki, is this worth the 33% chance that she might fall asleep? And
Uh-huh.
genuinely, a nice little, we're gaming together, cozy gaming together at
Mhm.
Panera Bread, or
Yeah.
an actual nice conversation at Panera. Like, I think that that's
Uh-huh.
worth it. Yeah, I do, and I'm willing to put
Mm.
the A tier up there. But there's a
I
big
think so
difference
too, yeah.
between oh, the person I'm at dinner with fell asleep, and the person
Mm.
I at dinner with burned down the entire restaurant. And
That's true.
now Tony, I
Yeah.
mean, like his wife and kids, they
He's
left.
gone.
They're gone.
They
Yeah, they're
left
gone.
him. They
Yeah,
left him,
because
yeah.
his entire
Yeah.
restaurant was burned
His
down.
life's
I mean,
over.
he
Yeah.
really put all of
Destroyed.
his everything into that
Yeah.
Fogo restaurant.
We
So
should add
and
Tony into this list
Tony to
too.
the
He'd
tier
be a good
list.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He'll go on S, yeah.
Sonia, never
Okay.
mind.
Never mind.
Mm.
I think Sonia, honestly, I think she'd be a good time. I'm kind of leaning towards A with her because she's really funny. You know, like she just kind of says stuff that you're just like, oh, girl, because
She's
like she's kind of
definitely
out of it.
quirky. She's
She's very
definitely
quirky.
quirky.
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
she's
I
rich,
don't.
so she'd probably pay. She'd probably pay 'cause she's like a
Oh no!
princess,
Wait,
right?
you're actually right. You're
Girl,
actually right.
she
Hold
would
on,
take
just
you to the
spitting.
fanciest restaurant, and then she'd like,
Ah.
I don't know, she'd make some like accidental lewd jokes about like the sausage she's eating or something, and you'd be like dying the whole time. It'd be a good time. I think it'd be a good time.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
willing. You know what? At first, I was kind of like in the middle on Sonia. It can go either way.
Mhm.
But now that you kind of said all that, Sonia is funny. She's quirky. She says some
She's
funny
really funny.
stuff, and it'd be nice. I think it'd be a nice dinner. I'm willing to
Oh
put her in A
yeah.
tier for sure.
Yeah, she loves like anime and then like occult stuff too. Oh, I would love to hear about. I love like occult stuff too. It'd be kind of fun to hear her like kind of just gush about like
Yep.
horror stuff. Like I could see her getting really passionate and kind of like leading the conversation. She'd be a good time. I
Yes.
think A. I think A is good. I don't know if I'm trying to think. Would she rival for S?
I
I don't
don't think
know.
I look at
Like,
the S tier, and I'm gonna be
mm,
honest. I don't think that we've reached anybody that touches a dinner with these people. I think dinner with these people would
yeah,
be just
yeah.
fantastic, and that's
Mm,
no disrespect towards any of the people underneath them. It's just having these three up here, it feels right.
uh-huh.
You wouldn't expect
Yeah,
it, but it
yeah,
feels
yeah.
right. I'm gonna
Mhm,
put
it
Sonia
does.
above Monami because I still believe Monami could be down in B tier for me.
Yeah.
But I'll leave her in low A for now.
I think Sonya would be pretty up there for me. I'm not sure if she would be above Chiaki and Hajime though. I feel like the Ecole would be really fun to talk with her about. Maybe I'll move. No, Chiaki would be fun. I'll put Chiaki for third. Okay, I think I'm cool with this list.
So
Maybe Kazuki's
it's been
bottom.
a very good tier list, a fun tier list. And before we get
Yeah,
into this
yeah,
very interesting last character, I do want to thank
yeah.
weebynewz as well as her community for
Yeah, you too.
being here and letting us do this. I hope you guys have had a ton of fun.
Mm.
And originally we had planned to do a V3 tier list, but
Yes.
Weeby came to me and she said, "Hey, idea. Would you be okay swapping to X2?" I love the V3
Mm.
cast, but it made sense to me. I was like, yeah, we just had this
Yeah, yeah.
announcement. I love all the
Mm.
Danganronpa games. Let's do it. Let's tackle the DR2 list. But
Yeah.
the reason I bring this up
Mm.
is if you guys are enjoying this, let us know. Give us some feedback. Would you want to see this again? Spread the word. Tell people about
Mhm.
it because I
Yeah.
think I've had fun, Weeby, and I would love to do this with
Yeah, for
V3.
sure.
And if
Mm.
you guys have ideas, because Weeby came to me with some really good ideas as well,
Oh
of just
yeah, I
like
did have
other
some other
things that we could
ideas.
rate these
We could
characters
rate
on.
them on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had one idea that I really liked. It was like how they would be as like streamers or like content creators.
I love that idea. I
That
do
would
want
be
to do that.
so fun.
How
That would be
successful they would be, how many followers they would have,
yeah.
what their content would be. Just saying, Gonto
Oh my
would be
God,
an
that'd be so
exceptional
good.
streamer. He'd have the bug channel. I know he would. He like, look
Oh
at
my
bugs. I will teach
God.
you about bugs.
Look at Bug. Look at Bug.
So let us
Oh,
know.
he'd be so cute. He'd be so cute.
So if you're watching this, whether it be on my channel, Weeby's channel, comment on the video. Let us know like what other tier lists you want to see, what games you'd want to see, and overall if you had fun, how we can improve, not improve. Because I think it'd be awesome if we did a few more of these leading up to 2x2. If you're cool with it.
Yeah, that'd be so fun for sure. It'd be a really great time. I've been enjoying this a lot. I've been having a ton of fun, and I'd always
this is a blast.
be down to do more.
But
Yeah.
we have one final character to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I see how this is going perfectly. Let me break it down for you, Weeby. Nagito.
Okay.
Nagito Komeda. I'm supposed to go have dinner with Nagito, right? We decide on Subway. We head there. We walk into the Subway. Me and Nagito, we walk into the Subway. The guy's up at the front. Hey, welcome to Subway. What can I do for you? And Nagito stands there. I'd like the flatbread. I'd like the grilled chicken on the flatbread. Oh, we're actually out of grilled chicken, sir. And the guy just kind of smiles with a thumbs up, and you just see Nagito stare at him. He's just looking at the guy behind the Subway counter. I'm sorry. Did you say that this establishment, filled with ultimate Subway workers, is lacking? Lacking in the talent to prep their ingredients? To prep their grilled chicken? Well, no, sir, that's not what we're saying. This is the beginning of the end! Subway! Bombs going off in the background. I fly across the subway. Just like windows
You're
shattering.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, little Benny, who is sitting behind the subway station.
Is that
No! You
Little
just
Benny?
see Nagito standing in flames. The chicken's grilled now! Like, I don't know what kind of experience that would be, but Nagito would blow up the Subway. He'd blow up the Pizza Hut. He'd blow up Bupa de Beppo. He would, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The moment that they bring the dish out, and he'd be like, this ramen is kind of cold. And then the staff at Kiyo Ramen looks, would you like us to replace that, sir? Our chef can remake it. Your chef? The one who lacked the talent to bring me a hot bowl of ramen?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that chef, sir. I see. And then you would just hear beep, 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 beep. What's that sound? Boom, 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 boom. The beginning of the end of Kiyo Ramen. Like,
exactly. Yeah. No.
I don't know, like, if that's good or that's bad. I don't know, bro. I don't know, like, how I feel about that, man.
I think you know what it is, but you don't want to say it because you're a simp, and I respect it. I respect this. But you know, my career as a Danganronpa fan started out as like a Kamida simp blog on Tumblr, so I get it. But it's gonna be a god awful time. I was like, honestly, too, like even the off chance he doesn't blow up the subway, I like always imagine like. I go to dinner with Kamida. He's like, oh, whoa, you do YouTube? Wow, that's like so much. Wow, what an amazing talent. Hope. But how many subscribers do you have? I'd be like, oh, like 280. He'd be like, only 280?
You call yourself an ultimate?
Yeah. Like, you call yourself an ultimate, you fucking loser? Mr. Beast is so much better than you. I feel like he would only like.
He would do something like Nagito would do some bullshit where like he would try to cancel you. And then, like, be like, if you overcome this, you will become hopeful. The ultimate hope. Just overcome the allegations that I made up. Like, oh, no.
I just made a twit longer about you on Twitter. You have 24 hours to overcome this and show me that you're a beacon of hope. Yeah, no, he's got to go next to Teru.
Oh, my God,
I love Nagito
dude.
so much, but that would be the worst date ever. Like, dare I say... maybe worse than Teru's, because I would probably die. Teru's, I would be harassed the whole time, and I would call the cops, but I'd probably live through it. Kamida, I'd get canceled.
You would fucking
the
die.
restaurant would blow up.
You would
Little
fucking
Vinny in the corner. I'd see him get beheaded before. before the light leaves my eyes. Like, it would be awful.
Are
The
we finally
absolute
putting someone
worst.
with Teru, bro?
I think so.
I
think
like
so,
Nagito
honestly.
though. I want Nagito
I love
in
him so
high
much. I
tier,
love
but he's
him
gonna
so
blow
much.
up Booba de Beppo, and he's gonna fucking
No.
he's gonna get Little
die.
Ben fired, and then he's gonna be like he's gonna try to help me become the ultimate that I need to be in the worst way possible.
Yeah, he's gonna treat you like shit. Cause I was thinking about too, like the difference when he found out Hashime was like reserve course. I was like, he would totally see me as like a reserve course.
Here's a question:
like, core, you know?
Would you die? Would you? You get told, hey, a dinner with Nagito, but you perish at the end of it. Like, is it worth it? Is that because I feel like there's some people would be like, fuck yeah, lock that in.
Some people probably would. I wouldn't. I don't think I would. Maybe like 10 years ago when I first. No, not even then. I was a pretty big Kamida simp when I got first into Danganronpa, but even then, I don't know. I don't think it'd be worth it.
I love Nagito though, bro. Like, I don't know. I just can't justify it. I just can't justify it.
I'd have to die for him.
Oh my god. It would be. I'd want to hang with him though. I would.
Yeah,
but like, something bad's gonna happen if I do.
Is there a way to hang out with him? That would be a nice experience. Do you think it's possible?
Do you think that it's possible to have a nice experience having dinner with Nagito?
In some way, is there some place
I'm trying to
think
if there's like I'm trying to think if there is the, like, how do I put this? So remember how we put percentages? Like, there's a 20% chance that Tony loses his job and Mikan lights his restaurant ablaze. And then there's like, we said there's like a 33% chance Chiaki falls asleep. What's the percentage that Nagito just like, I don't know, he hears the line, no one out Pizza the Hut, and then he tries Pizza Hut, thinks it's subpar, and then he blows it up. Like, what is the percentage of him going to the back of the kitchen and be like, I heard Ultimate Chefs work here, and then when they give him like an ass shit pizza, he just like does something unbelievably unhinged.
I was like, it's high because it's like, okay, maybe let's say
it's high because he's passionate. I think it's a high percentage to be honest. Like,
it is, 60%. But I was like, you're not even taking into consideration the like luck that he doesn't even control. Like the airplane crash with his parents in it. Like he got kidnapped that one time. It's like, even if he does have a good experience, there's still a chance a plane is gonna crash on the Pizza Hut. And it's
God,
just,
you're spitting. It just gets
worse. It's like he has that uncontrollable luck too. So it's like there is the chance he might blow it up because it's not good enough or whatever. And then there is the chance that like even if that does somehow work out, it might just blow up.
Someone just said in chat. For
whatever reason.
Someone just said in chat. They go, "I hope the dinner is nice," and then you just hear hope. Like, okay, I'll do this. We've had nothing but negatives to say about a dinner with Nagito Kameda. As much as I still like, I mean, the positive is that it's Nagito Kameda. That's the positive.
That's true.
You say you had a dinner with Nagito, like if you live through it.
If you live, which you probably won't.
Yeah, if you live through the restaurant blowing up for any random reason, I think that I will do this. I'm going to slide Nagito into high D above Teru.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do because he is Nagito Komeda. But other than that, this dinner is just cooked. In more ways than one.
More ways than one, for sure. More ways than one.
Oh my god. What a wonderful fucking tier list. What a great experience.
It is. It was so fun.
I think the one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move. This is just for me personally. I'm going to move Monami down to the top of B tier. And it makes my tier list look so much cleaner. She's like right under.
Gotcha.
And I think that's where I want to be on my final thoughts on the tier list. But I like agree with everything. But yeah, that's where I'm at. There is one thing I like to do. Do we want to order this S tier? Like, who do we think is like? I'm gonna be honest. They're all about equal for me.
I'd probably say Gundam's still the best for me. I would have so much fun with his hamsters.
I think Gundam would be best.
One.
I think Ibuki. I think Ibuki's a little bit. So I'm a little bit. What's the word? Introverted sometimes. So because of my introverted tendencies, I think Ibuki is still S tier. but
Mhm.
I think that I will put her. I think I'll put it Gundam, then Tugami, and then
Mm.
Ibuki. I think that's what I'm feeling.
Okay, I think Ibuki would probably be second for me.
You know what?
I can.
Fuck it. I'll try to be
Yeah.
extroverted. Yeah, I'll put her above Tugami.
You
But
try, yeah.
I do like
I feel
Mr.
like
Tugami.
she is one of those people. I feel like if you kind of get her going, it's kind of like Sonya. You can get her to talk the whole time if you want to like kind of chill and just like listen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like my energy just kind of depends on the day, and I feel like I think I am still mostly an extroverted person. So I feel like Ibuki would give me such like hype energy that like I would get really hype and we'd just be bouncing off
Yeah,
of each
dude.
other,
I
having
can't
like a
wait for
great
her. I can't
time.
wait for
Yeah.
her to go sing "The Baby Shot Out of My Dad's Ass" on karaoke
That would be
night.
amazing. That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
All right,
Oh
everyone.
my
This
god.
song is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think the only
Oh
thing
my
that I
god.
question about this list, Fuyuhiko, I could see putting a little higher up. Dinner date with
You're kind of an
Fuyuhiko,
A
but
still.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But you did say like he might sucker
Mhm.
punch the waiter, and I don't know if I
Mhm.
want that hostility at the dinner table.
Yeah,
But
that's the only thing with Fuyuhiko is the sucker punching of the waiter. Especially, I really do think they would give him like a kids menu or something. That just seems like something that would happen with Fuyuhiko.
Vivi asks, "Will this be on YouTube?" Yes, this is right now. I mean, I think YouTube will take this live stream, and I don't know if you plan to edit this or anything, but it should just bump it out, right?
Mm.
And so yeah, it
Yeah,
will
yeah. It'll also
be.
just pump it out.
Yeah, it'll be available on Weeby's YouTube. It will be available on my YouTube later today,
Mm.
and you could watch our perspectives. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, there's the live stream available on Twitch as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think this was a huge W. If you'll give
Yeah, it
me
was so much fun.
a moment, I just feel like I need to give the ultimate shout out to Weeby. You know, big congratulations to
Thank
you getting
you.
married here soon. And
Thank
if you're in
you.
my chat right now, or if you're watching on YouTube once I upload this later, I'm linking your stuff. Yeah, go check out
Thank
Weeby
you.
on Twitter. There's the Twitter,
Everybody check out
dropping it for
Vodka
you.
too.
And
Yeah.
let me drop the YouTube. Hold on. I had your
Do the
YouTube
same
and then I
thing.
opened up your stream. Yeah. Check
I
out
have
the
your
Weeby
Twitch
News
as well.
YouTube channel. Please, guys, please. Go support the fellow
Yeah, check out Vodka
fellow
too.
awesome creator.
Oh.
Please.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Put
All right, I dropped your
was like,
YouTube.
YouTube's
I
not
dropped
doing
your
the link
Twitter.
very well.
And please, to you guys, let us know. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know what you want to do. Give us that
Yeah.
feedback. I'm all for it. I want to
Mhm.
hear your guys' takes. Let us know in the comments how you think these dinners would have gone. I think this is a great list. Weeby, you have been a wonderful person to
Thank
collaborate
you.
with. We hit
Same
everything.
here. It's been so fun.
We did the
It's
tier
been so
list.
fun.
We got to talk about
Mhm.
our personal preferences as well, and we got to hit up
Mhm.
2x2. We did.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm glad that we got to talk about like theories and stuff too, because I've been wanting to chat about that.
You know
'cause,
what we
like,
should
I just
do?
feel like there's so many ways it can go. Mhm.
I'm going to be streaming Super Danganronpa another soon, first playthrough.
Yes!
We could
Oh
do
my
a
God.
tier list of those characters afterwards.
Yes! Oh
If
my
you're
God,
down, if
finally!
people want.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Yes, that'd be so fun. I like don't have anybody to talk to about that game. I feel like, and it's so good. I really think that you'll love it. I know like my chat and my fans love it, and it's such a good fan game. It's such a good series to get into, and the characters are just they're a lot, and like they're just great. They're really really great. I think you're gonna have a great time. I cannot wait to see you stream it. I can't wait to see your reactions to just all the craziness that happens in it. Like I think you'll really be blown away, especially by the second game. The second game, it's
Yeah.
like it really like it does stuff that like I wish Canon Danganronpa did. And like it does it in such a way that's so good. I don't want to say too much just because like I don't want to spoil anything, but like it'll really blow you away. Like I feel like everybody who's played, especially the second one, is like really blown away by like the trials. It's a very good series.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm
Mhm.
super excited. And I hope you guys
I'm
all
so
had
excited.
I hope
Uh-huh.
everyone, Weeby viewers, TikTok viewers, Twitch viewers, people who are watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you so much, everybody, for the support, the
Mhm.
love. I'm looking forward to retackling some DR content after I finish Ace Attorney, and
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for many more collaborative projects, whether it be with Weeby, the EG staff, or anything like that. Super fun stuff all around. I have to go to work, though,
Yeah.
so if it seems like I'm wrapping
Okay.
up, I gotta go to work. So thank you so much,
Yeah.
Weeby News, for joining me today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Weeby community. Chat, say bye to Weeby right now. Say bye to her. Do it.
Bye, Vodka's chat. Bye, Vodka's
Yeah,
chat.
that's right.
It was
You
so
better fucking
fun.
say bye to
Thanks for
say bye
stopping
to her right now
by.
before I get mad. Hurry up. There we go.
They're saying bye. They're being so
Yeah.
cute. They're putting little dinosaurs in chat.